everybody, and welcome to the Emerald Dragon. We've got pizza. We've got beer. We've got Mountain Dew. We've got candy. We've got Doritos. And we are ready to rock and roll. Will we survive? Who only time will tell, and may the dice ever tell the story.
I think Luke is the most prepared for Dungeons and Dragons I've ever seen anybody.
Yeah.
Intros are really good.
Well, in COVID, when you have to bring all of your own snacks to your own house, it's like,
I mean, Luke, I'm
I
pretty
would be
sure...
the king at any D&D table right now. I'd be the star, but I guess it's just in my own room tonight.
King of the D&D table.
So all that, Andy showed up on time.
What?
He's killing
Luke, are you single?
Right.
I swear.
I think I need another. Another dice for that for inspiration.
With that, jumping into Tomb of Annihilation. Last time on Tomb of Annihilation, you guys began your session with a kind of awkward conversation between Alastor Eltan and his former mentor / teacher, Zagmira. Words were exchanged. One in particular that stuck in my mind was, "They're calling us icy dicks now," of which Zagmira had very little response to that. Eventually, she lost patience, however, and began probing Alastor's mind with detect thoughts and other mind control abilities, learning some of the secrets of what you guys had been up to the past couple days. Discovering that you guys had many puzzle cubes, she decided to shackle your group and remove the puzzle cubes from your person. Also, deciding to cast a spell on one of you, which ended up being Silky, a spell that ensures or holds you guys accountable for doing a certain task, and a magical noose formed around Silky's neck and began to strangle her. And she said, if you don't go get the puzzle cube, bad things will happen. So with that, you guys, they let you go off into the jungle. You guys finally got a long rest, and you decided to go and explore, sending two of you into, while the other two waited outside, into the den of snakes, the Thane of the Night Serpent. And after doing some exploring with Silky and Alastor, tricking some of the guards into Silky being a prisoner and Alastor disguising himself as a Yuan-Ti pureblood by putting scales on his face, eventually Silky was sent back, and Alastor decided to do some of the final scouting by himself. He made his way down the hallway and found out quite a bit about this temple and its location and what's what. But for his final move of herodom before leaving, planning on using his cloak to escape, he decided to egg on the Snake Master, Raz Nasi, and say, "Hey, come get me. We're going to be up north," trying to point these snakes in the direction of Zagmira, as was your original plan. Unfortunately, Alastor is smart and a mage himself, but did not know that Raz Nasi was carrying a counterspell. And as Alastor tried to make his quick escape, Raz Nasi countered it. And it ended up that Alastor was captured and thrown into the dungeons. And that is where we left off. So Alastor, as you were thrown down into this pit, this heavy grate was lifted off the ground, and you heard these sounds of people crying and sobs and moaning and screaming in these four little circular pits. And then you were tossed down in it, and there's about 3 feet of water. So it's coming up, I don't know how tall your character is, but about your waist to chest area. And you splash down, and the grate was lowered, and you see 2 other people in this chamber with you. One is just cowering, kind of almost his neck is up to the water, and he's in like the fetal position and just looking down, kind of sobbing. And the other person is just looking at the wall and quick glances at you, a human, when you get thrown in, and then looks back and is just kind of standing there looking down with his arms crossed. After about 5 minutes, they do come and a guard comes and tries to remove your stuff, your wand and your belongings. So if you want to do anything in that amount of time,
yeah, can I try and hide my wand in my pants?
Indeed you can. Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh man.
If the pants don't work, there's always your wallet.
See how well this wand is hidden. All right.
Use your wallet. You're in prison.
So after about 5 minutes, pure blood, the gate is heavily lifted off again by there's a chain that comes, and hooks are attached to this ceiling of bars, and it is lifted off, and this Yuan-Ti comes down and jumps down in the pit and kind of hisses at you, and has this hook attached to a chain, and tries to hook the manacles around your hands.
Oh, I have manacles. Okay.
You do have manacles. Yep.
Dang it. I'm manacled.
Yeah. Eventually, they lift you up. Someone up above this pit lifts you up, and you are dangling from the air now up above this pit. And they remove all your belongings, your pack. They just kind of throw it on the side of the room. And I will make a perception check. He does give you a little pat down, and does find the wand, unfortunately. And pretty much everything, all your coins, everything, but it's all in a pile right next to the pit. And you are just dangling like this.
Is my hat still on?
They didn't take your hat.
Okay, got my hat. At least I'm just hanging there like, at least I'm out of that stupid water now. Oh,
Rambo style, yep.
Got my belly button. Ugh, gross. Hope those guys find out where I am soon. I'll just hang out until then. I'm so hungry. Oh.
After about 30 seconds to a minute, they remove all your stuff, these two purebloods. This snake woman, she has a tail much like Rosnasi that you saw, is half snake on the lower half. And you see this dark Chultan skin, yellow clothing, and some golden jewelry, and a very fierce face, and dreadlocks pulled backwards. Alastor does not recognize her, but she slithers up and looks at you narrow-eyed. Says, I see we've captured another flaming fist. Wrong place, wrong time, I presume.
You could say that.
Well, I hope you find the accommodations comfortable. Don't worry, you won't be here long.
Oh, that's great news. Thanks. When's checkout?
For you, it'll only be a few hours. Don't worry.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, do me a favor and don't put me back down in the water. I like it up here much better.
It's like, I'm afraid we're gonna have to put you back in the water. And you see next to you, as you kind of look over, there's 3 more of these pits. There's 4 of them, and they have lifted off the grate of another one and pulled out a person. And there's a screaming man in about his early 40s, and he's got a long beard and long hair. He looks like he's been there for a while, and he's like, no. And they start pulling him down the hall that you came from. And you had already explored this previously, and you see a white marble pedestal with some grooves running down it, and just a lake of red below it. And you see them start dragging this man towards that pedestal.
Well, the accommodations here aren't what I'm used to, that's for sure. We'll see how it goes. Is there anyone else remaining in this room? There's at least one person, right?
Yeah, there's still the two with you. You're talking about prisoners?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two
and
prisoners at least, but you hear a bunch of screams. You would
still standing there?
Huh?
This lady is still standing there?
Yes.
Well, I'd prefer not to do what he's doing, but, you know, whatever you guys have in mind is fine, I'm sure.
Well, unfortunately, you are going to be the crown jewel of the party tonight. I see you have a wand. I'm guessing you have some magic about you.
You see, the funny thing is I don't have a wand anymore as of an hour or so ago. But, you know, why take me as a crown jewel? I could lead you right to a way bigger jewel. I'm probably like a diamond, don't get me wrong, a diamond, but like a pretty small diamond, you know? I'm talking like engagement ring, but I could lead you to like the queen's diamond, like behind 2 cases and a security team at a museum jewel. How's that sound?
That sounds good. I am sure that we will have many, many diamonds as we have in days past, and there will be many more in the future. And at this point,
think of it as a quality over quantity thing myself.
It is nice to bathe in the blood of those extremely magical. But it's been a while for us. I think you'll have to do for now. And you see them, this guy is like pinned down on this marble pedestal. And then this, one of the Yuan-Ti purebloods raises up this short sword and just starts stabbing him. And you see blood start to leak down the pedestal and over the side grooves down into this pool. And you see the blood start to travel down the floor and go into a room to the south.
Poor guy.
Well, if you only knew what it was like to bathe in the blood of your enemies. It's the best feeling. But don't worry, you won't have much longer to worry about that. We'll see you soon. And she tosses you back in the pit, just lowers the chain back down.
Back in the water?
Back in the water.
Oh, my socks are soaking wet, and I'm not happy about it.
Boof! The grate slams down.
I want to look at the 2 guys and be like, hey fellas, hey.
The one on the floor is non-responsive in the fetal position. And the one that's standing kind of looks over at you.
Can either of you get me out of these chains?
The one on the floor does nothing. He just like kind of moans louder. And the one, he kind of narrows his eyes at you and says, do you have thieves' tools?
I'm afraid I do not have thieves' tools.
Is
there anything in the room which I could possibly break or just find that's loose that I could fashion into a thieves' tool to roll an extremely far-fetched escape from manacles check from this random prisoner?
Make a perception check. As you start digging through.
I wish those guys find me soon. This place sucks. Oh, god damn.
You search through the water, you check the stones, you check for there's some like garbage kind of floating around, and none of it looks useful for a thieves' tool. Kind of impromptu.
I do not search through the water. No way I'm submerging further in that than I have to. All right. Well, I'm gonna ask rhetorically enough time for you to change the scene when I say, all right, well, I'm gonna sit here and wait till you come up with a plan to get me out of here or stage a revolution.
Woo! Meanwhile,
Title card.
the Power Cats. How are they going to get Alastor out of this situation? Silky comes back and says Alastor will soon be back, but you guys wait. Half hour, hour, and you start to become concerned. Silky, especially because it seems like Alastor was going to be back in about 10-15 minutes. You're getting the feeling that something is wrong.
I'm getting the feeling something is wrong.
Yep, I'm feeling that way too. Fuck.
I don't suppose either of you has access to magical disguises, do you?
I've got an axe.
I've got my mask. No.
Alright, well, I guess we're doing this the hard way then.
Yeah. Iranae, I've been banging my head against a wall and I can't figure it out. I think it's your turn to take the lead and tell us what we got to do here.
Well, what we gotta do is we gotta go down there and get a fucking wizard back.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Okay.
All right.
Were you expecting something more there?
Well, one question. Could either of you, Silky or Iranae, could you make a timed explosion or fire of some kind?
I mean, I've got a tinderbox.
No.
No timed. Anybody got a long fuse?
I have a torch, a tinderbox, a spear.
Wait a minute. What if I take some oil, some flammable oil, and take one of my ropes, and we submerge the rope into the oil, and that could potentially make a timed fuse, and then we can light a big fire to the south, and then sneak in right where Silky entered, because that will be the only place that we know where we're going.
Or we could just go and be quiet.
I'm going to be honest, I don't feel strongly on this either way, because since we've already used fire, they may not react to it, but at the same time, seeing more of this fucking jungle burn is always a positive in my fucking book. So Garathor, right. I'm going to leave that to you.
I'm going to try it, because there's got to be a distraction if we're going to be doing extractions.
Honestly, I just want to save the wizard and not die.
No, that's the goal. We're just going to try to lure as many of these snakes out so that we can go have an easier extraction.
Could we see the Omu map?
I was just thinking that.
Thank you, DM.
Read my mind.
So, Mr. DM,
See,
they entered through here. Did they come down up these stairs, or did they go down these stairs?
they entered from a secret passage down to the south. Here.
Down here.
Silky can point you. Yeah, I guess it would be like in this area. They scoped out this passage. They also found a water passage to the north. And Silky can relay to you what the basics are upon entering.
So they entered right here. Okay. So what? This passage went underground. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. And is this a hole in the wall?
Yep. That's where you guys are.
We're right here. Okay.
All right. Silky, what do you remember of the layout?
Which layout? The layout down below or
Down
the
below.
layout of the city? To try to conserve my voice, I will just tell them everything I remember.
All right. So I think we avoid the water entrance then. I think we go in the same way that they went in.
Would it be a bad idea to light this on fire right here?
I mean, that is right where we need to go.
But would they come out of the secret passage?
I mean, they weren't a big issue when we went down there. I mean, what about right up here? That's a ways away, and then they would run out and at least be on the opposite side of the city.
We can try that. What's the grid on this? How far would it be? Does the grid work with the measuring stick on this? Okay, so that's kind of far. Okay, so I have 200 feet of rope. I would like to take my immovable rod and click it right here, and then I'd like to take 3 of my ropes, 3 of my 50-foot ropes, swim across, try to set this building on fire with oil, and have my last 50-foot rope submerged in oil, and try to stretch that out, light it on fire, and then like pull myself back with the immovable rod on the rope with my strength.
Okay. Most of these buildings are stone, but you might be able to gather enough like furniture and collapsed crap, like if you're searching around, that you could make a fire.
Yeah.
And then just gathering timber and stuff.
Yeah, I'll just try to quickly grab everything in the house and just catch it on fire.
So you're just going to make a fire?
I'm going to just try to make a timed fire and then start sneaking in.
Okay, so you're going to set the rope on fire like a fuse?
Yeah, but I'll have it submerged in like oil.
Oil. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then, I don't know, it probably take 20 minutes or 30 minutes to start on fire for the rope to, or you said 200 feet of rope?
Well, no, the 200 feet of rope is, the first 150 feet is for me to pull myself across.
Okay.
And then, so it'd just be a 50-foot rope.
50-foot rope? Yeah, I'd say like 20 minutes.
Okay, let's do it. I want
Okay.
to do that. That'll give me time to get back.
Yeah, 10, 15 minutes. Somewhere between 10 and 20 minutes. Okay, so you make a giant, how long do you want to gather wood?
I just want to grab everything in the house with my barbarian strength and just start throwing it in a pile.
Okay. I'd say after about 20 minutes, you feel like you have maybe like 4 or 5 campfires worth.
Right, and I want to kind of put it by like some of the shrubberies and stuff to try to get, the landscape on fire.
It's all here?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Okay.
And I light the fuse and I run back.
Not tough. All right. And you swim back. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes. Quickly going across, you grab your rope that's attached to the removable rod and make your way back to that entrance. And the fuse is going. You have about 10 minutes until it lights up.
All right, guys. The fuse is on its way. I did verify that it is burning at a slow pace. I'd reckon we've got about 10 minutes. So we can start making our way in. And when we start seeing the plumes of smoke, I say that's when we descend.
Let's go.
I'll lead you around the back side of the city and we can enter from this side. Whoop. This side.
I think it'd be better just to go and just take exactly the path you took. We'll just follow that.
I mean, we took a big turnaround. We went around the entire city. But I could probably lead you back
Do you
through
think if we
way.
just took the walls, just followed the wall around?
Yeah, just be very sneaky.
You got it.
Right. You guys there is some nice cover towards this entrance. So you guys make your way up to the entrance and look inside. There does seem to be some patrolling snakes, different purebloods and Malazons that go back and forth. Make a stealth check, group, please. Not bad. Not bad.
My first good stealth roll this whole campaign.
It's our least stealthy rogue ever.
Wow. All right. So you guys are able to time, you kind of see how often the guards come by, and you, as soon as one goes and kind of loses sight, you guys quick make your way around that bend and follow the wall. You guys feel like you are being extremely quiet. You guys kind of look at each other. You know the stakes are high. You have to rescue your friend. You guys are just nice and quiet, and you make your way to the secret entrance, which Silky found and Alastor found last time. Do you wish to descend the stairs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's very dark.
All right.
Alright, Silky, so you said this water curls around to the north and meets up with the waterlogged entrance you told us about, yeah?
Yeah. And last I saw Alastor was a. I don't know what's beyond it. There was like a little doorway further into the city.
That's the direction he went.
That's the last I saw of him.
Well, I reckon we probably don't go that direction then. If that's where he got caught. Maybe we can take these back tunnels you talked about to find a back way in.
The one on the left led through the miners, but the one up here, we didn't try to go in.
Alright. I would like to move up to here stealthily and peek around this corner. Just see if there's anything in that room off to the left.
I can tell you if there is.
Right. Silky has been here, and you look to the left, and you do not see anyone in the immediate area there. There's a tunnel that winds around back.
Alright. Come on up, you two.
I try my best to be stealthy.
Silky, you noticed that one of the boats is gone. The one with the bell.
Oh,
There's only one.
wait, no, we didn't take the one with the bell. We took the one without the bell.
So the same one is still there that you guys took last time.
Okay. Gentlemen, there's one of the boats is gone. Tread very carefully. Something's different than it was last time.
Alright, we'll hope that means that there's fewer people here. Okay, I don't have disguise magic, which means I cannot disguise myself as a pureblood. We have no scales. Which means, if anyone spots us, we put them down quiet, we put them down quick. Understand?
Okay.
Quietest barbarian rage you've ever seen.
I expect Garathor to see steam coming out of your ears.
Deal.
Alright, I will move up and to like here and just do a quick check in front of this door for any traps.
Yep. Make a perception check. It does not appear to be trapped. You
Alright.
search around for a while and don't find anything. Feeling pretty good.
Sweet. Then I will move up to the door and try and listen at the door to see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Make a perception check again. Ooh, nat 20. Silky can relay this information as well. You hear vials. You hear people kind of talking quietly. It's mostly silent. But then eventually you hear a couple exchanges of words, and you hear like glass being set down on counters and moved, which is really peculiar sounding, like for an underground cave. And it sounds like you hear things bubbling. You smell weird gases coming from there. Like they smell almost toxic or strange, like you kind of feel the urge to cough as you're inhaling some of the fumes that are coming from this door.
I so wish that it was ability checks right now, not just attack rolls. I want more. I want more chaos. All right. I'll come back a ways from the door. Silky, what was to the left there? What was
To the
around that?
left, around the corner, there were some people mining. I think the slaves, and then if I remember correctly, there were 2 guards, maybe 3.
2 or 3, yep.
A
What we
few
should
of
do
them.
is we should try to go see if there's any slaves over there. Maybe they can give us some information on where they keep prisoners.
That's not a bad idea. Let's go take a peek, shall we?
Quietly, stealthily, yes.
Yeah. Is one of you scouting, or are you all making?
I'm just going to stay
group
like
check?
15 feet back at all times.
Okay. So the 2 of you are scouting.
I'll take the lead since I've been here before.
Okay. Make
Unless
a.
Iranae says no.
I'll say. Well, are both you going or one?
I think both of us.
With
Yeah, we're all
Silky-
moving together. I'm just staying farther behind to not make noise.
Right. Go ahead and both of you make stealth checks with advantage.
Oh, oh, oh
Yeah.
no.
Still not great.
Oh no.
Okay, so you guys make your way up around this winding bend. I'll say you guys get to about here. And Silky, you peek around the corner, and you can indeed see 3 brood guards and a Malazon. And you hear that, and they just kind of seem to be standing there, like minding their own business, and kind of the Malazon is going from side to side, checking on the slaves and kind of talking to the brood guards quietly. But you just hear the sounds of pickaxes in the ground.
Go back behind the corner and look at Iranae and Garathor, who's quite a ways behind us. Should we just kill them? I don't know any other way around.
I think so.
It sounded like fewer at the door. Only heard maybe 2 voices. I mean, this isn't going to be quiet.
We could try to bring them over to the water. Do you think that would be... No, they could probably still hear through the door, but if we bring them out of the hall and towards the lake, at least we'll have more room.
Well, I'm assuming they've told me the layout at this point.
Yeah. You guys can go back towards Garathor and talk quietly.
Well, we can hope that if we each try to take one of them down, including the Malazon, hopefully the 3 miners might help out and grab onto the last guy. Hopefully we can all take one at a time, not allow any of them to escape.
Well,
And if you guys want to make, some ranged attacks to open up, I can make a mad dash for the cave opening to stave off anybody trying to escape.
I've got a crossbow, but that's about it that I can do for range.
it's a bit tight in here for that, but I think you're right, Garathor. Cutting off the exit is going to be very fucking important.
Well, why don't you can shoot your bow in here, you think? Think you can at least loose one good shot?
Maybe one.
So as soon as you launch your bow, I'll make a mad dash for the door. And we'll see how it goes.
And I should say, even though we know it's not going to be quiet, we should still try.
Oh yeah.
I think
I've
if they hear a battle cry, they would come
I'm
and
not
aid
gonna be screaming. I'm just gonna be steaming.
You are very funny, Mr. Garathor.
I was completely serious. That was not a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is okay.
Okay.
All right. I would like to move up to this spot here.
And I would like to move right behind him, waiting for his bow to loose, and I will just try to make a sprint. If
I
I'm
will
allowed to
follow.
get a surprise movement, maybe.
All right.
I will plan on following behind Garathor.
Go ahead and roll initiative, and you guys will get a surprise round.
Wow. Iranae's going to go twice.
So you're telling me you don't have a single plan? Like you just want to be prisoners here forever until they just cut your guts out over there on that table?
Oh, Alice.
I don't know how I've made it this long. Oh, we're all dead. Ooh, Iranae. Nice. Silky. 23. Okay. All right, what are you guys doing?
All right, so from my concealed position, I would like to lean out and put an arrow into this Malazon.
Okay.
And that's how we're kicking it off.
And then we all get a surprise round?
Correct. I'm going to do a little...
Well, to start, I would like to go into a Barbarian rage. Very quietly. Just looks like I flexed out, at the gym.
I just
It's like
give you a little...
but I'm keeping my mouth shut, but you can still hear, the try hard, squeeze of air coming out between my lips.
Garathor! Garathor!
Roll attack, Iranae.
If you have to poop, just go to the water. Oh my god.
Literally a poop comes out right between my loincloth.
24.
That's a hit.
Alright, that'll be 7 points of piercing damage, plus
Here's where the real damage comes.
an additional 18 for 25 points of damage to the Malazon.
All right. And this is with your crossbow?
Short bow.
Short bow. Okay. Iranae peers around the corner. You see an arrow land right in the Malazon's neck, and it turns towards you, whips over. Intruders! And all the brood guards kind of turn to look at you. All right. That
Do we
brings
all
us...
get a surprise attack or only one surprise attack?
You do.
Okay. I would like to... Oh,
Iranae,
sorry.
does that end your turn?
That does end my turn.
Silky.
Okay. Gonna let Garathor do the blocking. Silky will just run around the corner, run up to... Let's take out the... We'll take out the big guy first. First things first, I'm going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows. So, let's see here.
I think your Flurry of Blows can only be activated when you take the attack action.
Immediately after, I apologize. I will do my attack first. I will hit her with my spear.
Ah!
11.
That is a miss.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right, the Malazon dodges to the right.
And now I will do my flurry of blows.
Very well.
14, 19.
Both hit.
Oh, good. 8 damage, 6 damage. And then my second attack, I will hit her with my spear. 12.
12 is a hit.
Is it really?
It is.
Oh my god, that's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't be as ecstatic as normal.
12 was its armor class. You rolled an 11 last time.
That's wonderful.
Oh, wonderful.
Wunderbar. 9 piercing damage, and then I would like to use one more key point to use Stunning Strike. So Constitution save 14. I feel like I'm a professor teaching a class now, right, everyone?
Yeah, you did with that, soft voice, being that you're sick. It very much feels like it.
You have 2 attacks.
You have 2 attacks as a monk, right? I'm not wrong, guys. So I thought, yeah, extra attack beginning at the 5th level. You can attack
Okay.
twice.
Cool. And then your monk unarmed strikes are D8s. Is that what you're rolling?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm just
those
clicking.
unarmed
D6
strikes
plus
rolled
4.
as D6s.
They rolled as
D6 plus
D6s.
Yes.
Oh, you rolled a D6. Okay, cool. D6 plus 4.
Like, I just pressed the buttons.
Nope. Excellent. Yeah. I mean, that was a lot of damage. He's almost dead. You're like pummeling him, and he's like, ah!
Stunning strike.
That is a fail.
Oh, hell yeah. This is the first time stunning somebody.
Locks up with his tongue like halfway out.
I don't get there next turn.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. I would
Garathor.
just-
In Garathor.
How can I get a picture of these snakes? Do you happen to have a picture of the small guys? Like, what would their mouth look like? Like, is it a really big mouth, or is it kind of, how big is their mouth?
I am so excited to hear why you're asking.
Okay.
They look like a StarCraft like Zerg, don't they?
Okay. Okay. So I would like to charge over to here, running past this snake, taking any opportunity attack if necessary.
Nope, you're good.
I would like to look at this snake above me, and I'd like to try to pin him against this wall, but I'd like to stick my hand with my immovable rod down his throat. And then I'd like to click it.
Okay.
Ah!
But you're like shoving his head up against the wall and then clicking
I'm
it?
trying to just push it in there, hopefully against a wall, if possible, if I could do a strength check or something, I don't know.
Yeah, you can do a strength check to try to push the rod because that'll be contested. He's going to put up his hand and try to stop you.
So just a straight strength check.
Yes. And I will say he's grappled and restrained.
So that's a 16.
10 plus 4, 17.
Son of a bitch. Okay, well, can I still make my hand in his mouth? Or no?
He puts up his clawed hand and is pushing back on the rod as you're trying to push it into him.
Okay. Well, since he's pushing back, I'll then take my great axe, which is in my other hand. Try to
I'm gonna
say
say
my action right there. Okay,
that's your action, dude.
All right.
He would have been. I would have restrained him. He would have been screwed if it had worked out.
That's
so, all right. That brings us to Iranae.
All right, I will use 5, 10, 15, 20 feet of movement to move right here. And I will make a strike against the biggin with my rapier.
You have advantage because they're stunned.
Excellent.
Go ahead. 23.
23. So that'll be 12 points of piercing damage plus... an additional 14 for 26 points of piercing damage.
All right. Well, what does this look like as you kill your first snake down here?
So Silky just ran in and was pummeling it. And I like to imagine that the stunning strike was like an uppercut to the bottom of its jaw that rattled its whole head. And then I just come in and my sword arm going right over the top of Silky, I just follow that same path her fist took with my rapier and just spear it up through the bottom of its jaw.
Oh man. So the sword comes out the back?
Yeah.
Right through the top of the head? Yeah. Crink. You see its tongue like pulse a little bit, and then it just goes slack. And you take out your rapier. Blood spurts all over Silky. Like there's red all over your face from that. But
Good.
that is one dead Malazan.
All right, and then I will use 5 more feet of movement to move right here, and with my bonus action, I will swing my dagger at this brood guard right here.
All right.
That'll be a 19 to hit.
Hit.
So 4 points of piercing damage.
Get a nice dagger hitting its shoulder. Pull it out. There's some blood dripping, but it doesn't seem phased. It's still focusing on Garathor right now. Silky.
Wonderful. I will. I will just hit the one in front of me with my staff.
All right.
With advantage, I believe, because of pack tactics. I feel like I gotta say that every time, but I'll stop. Oh boy.
That is a miss.
Hit!
Yay!
That was some horrible rolling right there.
Thank you. I'll use my second attack to do the exact same thing.
All right. Oh, way better.
Awesome.
That is a hit.
6 piercing damage, and then I will use my bonus action to make an unarmed strike. 16?
That's a hit.
Yay! 7.
Woo.
And let me see something real fast. Can I just use my movement, taking an opportunity attack from the snake, to just move right up here and try to block his way?
You can.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Krasinski.
Yes.
My initiative is actually 13. Just a heads up.
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you. 23.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It lunges out with its jaws wide open, drooling. You just see its ugly maw coming right at you. 5 damage.
Gross.
Not a whole
Five.
lot.
My 53 hit points say thank you.
Oh, that was opportunity attack. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. That brings us to Garathor. What was your initiative?
13.
All right, you're up, Garathor.
I will just start swinging. I'll be very, very upset that this snake out-strengthened me, and it makes me even more angry. But my face just gets really red because I'm not screaming. So, like, it goes... But it's actually more of a purple, because, like, when a green orc turns red, it actually turns, like, I kind of turn to, like, a burgundy. And I will try... And I also just saw this... snake take a bite at my little kobold friend, and that's not cool. That's not kosher. So I will swing dastardly.
So which one are you attacking?
The one between me and Silky.
Okay.
With my great axe.
Ooh, chink! You hit the wall and dulls it a little bit.
Then I will swing again.
That's a hit.
Anger. And that'll be 9 damage. That is lame. So, a whole whopping 9. Really stuck it to him.
Put a nice cleave across his shoulder blade down through his chest a little bit, and it seems angry. Anything else, Garathor?
No, I'm good.
All right. It is now the Brood Guard's turn. One will attack Silky, one attack Iranae, and one will attack Garathor.
Perfect.
All right. So this is the one against Silky.
3?
3 attacks. It lunges at you, bites at you, and slashes twice. 15.
I don't think. No. They all miss.
I'm gonna. All right.
You have a
Garathor.
17 AC.
I have a 17 AC monk,
Holy
baby.
shit.
Garathor. 16, 13, 14.
2 hits.
11
Oh.
damage. One from the
11.
bite and one from a claw.
So halved. Is that 6?
And Iranae. 17?
I did have a question I've been meaning to ask. The armor of cold resistance is not +1 armor, correct? It is just the armor of cold resist?
Correct.
Okay, then yeah, the 17 will hit.
Okay. 4 damage. As a claw hits you. Okay. That ends their turn. The commoners are going to rally.
Yes!
And focus on this one around Iranae, because they see freedom in their eyes. All right. I'm just going to roll d20s. Horrible. They're all like trying to punch it, and the snake's just like, they were actually like punching his shoulders and his back, and it's just having no effect at all.
They're very malnourished.
Yeah. But they are trying. They're making a concerted effort. Iranae.
Well, I think I would like to stab this one that just clawed me. That seems like a good plan.
Go for it.
21.
It's a
It's a
hit.
miss.
So that will be 10 points of piercing damage, plus an additional 12 for 22 points of damage.
All right. You rapier him right in the midsection, and it looks like it is starting to bleed pretty bad.
And then, I guess, bonus action, I'll follow it up with the dagger. Which will be a 17.
It.
For an additional 1 point of piercing damage.
Not quite as.
How do you want to do this?
Right. All right. Does that end your turn, Iranae?
That does, yes.
Silky.
Well, shit. He bit me. He missed, but he bit me. I'm just gonna hit him twice with my staff again. Don't feel like I need to waste a key point on this guy. Assuming the 25's gonna do it.
They both hit.
This is with advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, that hits.
10. And then the second attack. 19.
That hits.
7. And bonus action, unarmed strike.
Jeez.
Monks, baby.
Monks, baby.
Advantage.
Okay. That's
I'm
a
sorry,
hit.
16. Yay. 5.
All right. 3 hits. Bam with the spear. Bam again. And then poof. Uppercut to the jaw. It's looking pretty hurt. Good amount of damage.
Thank you. And then, can you tell me as a free action, do I get the sense that these guys can be poisoned? You can say no. If that's totally fine. I'm just curious.
Well, they are snake-like.
Mhm.
Make them. Are you proficient in medicine?
Yeah, I think I am.
You can use
Yes. Okay. Make a medicine check.
that. Yeah.
19.
You would think that because of its body type and its use of venom, that perhaps it is likely that it would have some resistances, at least to poison.
Got it. Thank you very much, DM.
Garathor.
Thank you, DM Daddy.
Oh God.
No.
Hey, you brought that into our game, okay?
I know, a long time ago. I've grown
Okay.
up since then.
I'm gonna attack the one between me and Silky again, and I'm getting more purple because I am unwieldy with my axe right now. But I will swing.
Go for it.
Rah! 24.
Hit.
Rah! For 14 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I just want to crack it straight through the middle and like have its like long neck kind of split. And as it splits, I can see Silky standing there with her spear, and I want to just give Silky a wink, And I'll say, and then I'll turn around and it's kind of like give like this heroic kind of pose, and I'll turn around and cleave at the snake.
Overhead at this one.
Overhead at this one.
Silky is confused.
11.
Miss.
Ah!
Good thing for the
And
hero pose. You're showing off, and you miss.
I hit my axe on the top of the cave. I went too high.
You and every single other high school boy who tries to show off in front of women.
Yeah, trying to show off to this 2.5 foot tall kobold
I feel like I need who is 6 years old.
who is 6 years old.
Ugh. All right. One is going to attack Garathor and one at Iranae. Garathor.
Wait, what?
22.
Oh, man.
I think those all hit.
Yeah.
So 19 damage.
Got it.
Oh, buddy.
Iranae. 15, 14. And 19.
19 hits.
Oh, man. Good armor class. So only 6 damage to you from the claw. Rakes across your chest, but you dexterously dodge out of the way of the other two. The commoners. Hiya!
Buddies.
19 and 16 hit for 1 damage. Boom! 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 They're just beating on its back with closed fists. Hammer fist! Hammer fist! 2 damage. They're like, yeah! Iranae.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna stab the motherfucker. Had to think about that for a second. 25.
Hit.
So that'll be 9 points of piercing damage, plus
Alright. Can we get 11 more?
an additional 18 for
Well, we
27
Holy
points of damage.
crap.
Oh my god!
Bro,
What does this one look like,
we
dude?
switched places.
I want to kill something.
I took your kill, I'm so sorry.
This one, as the snake is like, it turns its head back and tries to knock off the commoners.
Mhm.
I just real quick like duck under one of its fists and just spear it straight through the heart. Just pull the blade out, give it a nice casual flick to get the blood off, and then turn around and dagger the one Garathor is fighting in the back.
The commoners are all like, oh, as you stab the one through the heart, and they just like start cheering. Ah! Not too loudly. But,
For 1 point of damage, the one Garathor is fighting.
How do you want to do this?
it recoils in horrendous pain. That brings us to Silky.
Okay. Silky's covered in blood, just saw Iranae be a badass twice, and is confused because Garathor winked at her. She's just confused.
It's more of a protective, like, little sister wink. Not a seductive wink. It's more of a I got you.
You're good. So Silky's just feels like she needs to be a part of the cool kids club. Yeah, she's gonna attack this guy. 2 staff attacks once again. Spear, not staff. 24. 7. And then 23.
Hit.
6. Does he look pretty
Alright.
hurt?
Getting there.
He's getting there, but probably one more hit wouldn't do it.
Probably not in the range that you're doing.
No, I'm not gonna waste a flurry of blows on it. I'll just use my bonus action to hit him with an unarmed strike.
Oof. Hit.
7.
It gets down on one knee, spits out some blood as you bash it on the head. Looks up at you menacingly.
Holding her spear, she still wants to do the finishing blow, but she's just not fast enough.
Garathor, that brings us to you.
I would like to take my immovable rod and shove it down its throat and click it on the ground.
Okay.
I'd like to push its head into the ground and click it.
Just to restrain him again?
Just to restrain him, yeah.
Okay, contested strength check. 20. You win.
So I'd like
All
to
right.
shove it down
You
its
shove
throat.
it. Yep, you like kick him down and he falls on his back and you like push, and it's trying to push back on his claws, but it gets back down and you have it like right on his face. And then you kind of get it in its mouth and then click.
And then, while I'm holding its arms, I'd like to look to the miners and Silky and be like, anyone want this? Go for it, Silky.
Is that how we're
Well, I mean,
can we
it's
do
probably
this?
his turn for, I don't know.
Unless Iranae,
That's just what I'm doing. I would just like to keep him restrained. And
unless
that's-
Iranae quick stabs him, you can go.
Oh, I can do it?
As tempted as I am, I will let Silky take the stab.
Should I roll or can I just do it?
Well, you should roll because prone targets melee attacks have advantage, so you might get a crit.
You already have
No.
advantage, so go ahead.
Triple advantage?
Nope. 16 is
know.
it.
Loki's just so excited, just holds up her spear, smiling manically. She looks like a bloodthirsty dragon.
And she's literally covered in a shower of blood, so...
I'm like almost crying watching this. It's so beautiful.
It has 7 HP left. There you go. Okay.
I just kind of look up at Garathor and Iranae and just kind of smile, and then while I'm looking at them, just stab down into his brain.
Oh, jeez. Okay. As you like push down and like your knowledge of medicine, you like twist a little bit in the brain, like arms twitch a little bit.
I was thinking about a lobotomy, but nah.
Oh, should I have lobotomized? Oh, shoot.
Still can.
Sorry.
No, Silky, Silky, that's unethical. No.
Yeah, that's unethical, right? That's what the cat converters, the power cats, are
That's
definitely
where we
worried
draw
about.
the
is
line.
ethics. That's lobotomies, yeah.
What
We will
does this
burn
word
people and
unethical?
children for Kasooth, but lobotomies, no.
One of the
Alright.
commoners runs up to you guys. It's like, you saved us.
Okay.
My name is Koti. We
Koti.
must get out of here.
Nice to meet you. Where's the prison?
You're not going in there.
Yes, we are. I need to know how to get there from here. Right now.
You're crazy.
Yes.
We can go.
Yes, you
Let
can
us
go.
escape.
You can go. You're just going to tell me where the prison is first. And I'd appreciate it if you dragged the bodies out of here, like dump them in the river or something.
Mm-hmm.
We can definitely do that. And he looks at the other two, and they start dragging the bodies towards the exit.
Is there any gold on these bodies?
Yeah, I want to check the like boss looking one real quick, just to see if he's got keys or anything on.
There is indeed keys on him. Actually, there's just one key, singular key, which you presume is for the door right in front of you. There is, what does he have? He has a scimitar and a longbow. They're well crafted. They have like snake skin on them, but doesn't look like anything magical or anything that catches your eye. They just look like well made in the style of the Yuan tea. Besides that, he doesn't really have any possessions on him. It seems like he has ceremonial robes on, but yeah, he's not like carrying gold or possessions or anything like that.
Alright.
Paul, real fast, did you say that the guards had whips on them?
They did, yes.
Can I have a whip?
Yes, you can. Yep, the Malazan had the whip. Yep.
Okay.
I have a whip.
Can I have a whip, please? I'm just gonna go over and like untie his whip and then tie it to my rope and just kind of look at the others. You never know, they're handy.
It's like a really well crafted. It's like almost snake skin and like leathery, and then the end of it actually has like a snake rattle, like a rattlesnake towards the end. So when he whips, yeah, it's pretty menacing.
This is cool. I like this a lot. But real fast, does anyone need any heals before we go on? Is everyone okay?
Should be good for now.
I'm down a bit, but it should be good for now.
Are you
I'll take
sure?
the scimitar and longbow if nobody wants it, and I'll just put those in my pack.
Yeah, if you can carry him.
Oh, yes, I can.
Who knows, a longbow might come in handy later. Well, I guess we'll find out. Alright, so, where?
Well, in the next room is just a storage room, so we should be safe in there. But then comes a hallway. And from there to the north is the cathedral, where they do all their fucking snake sacrifices, and there's a big pool of blood and snake heads. I'd stay away from there. And then to the west, there would be, that's how you get to the main entrance, and then up into the northern hallways. You're actually quite a ways away, unfortunately. It's in the north part of the chamber.
It's not ideal, but it's workable. I just had a very morbid idea.
Mm.
And either of you have a way to adhere some snake scales to my...
You are messed up. I like it.
I think I have some honey in my pack.
I mean, I could lick it. I don't know if my spit is very sticky, but we can try.
I think we'll go with honey.
Don't know how
we
well
try-
it's going to work, but we'll give it a shot.
You're gonna use honey as a adherent?
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm gonna...
Adhesive? That's it.
First person experience, honey is very sticky, and unless you apply water to it, will not come off your skin. It does make a good adhesive.
See, I
Well,
would
with-
like to try and stick some scales to my face to like disguise myself as a pureblood.
Okay.
I'll let
Oh.
Silky do the decoration, or let you do the decoration for sleight of hand, because that's really not my cup of tea.
Yeah, who's doing... I'll say it's just a general performance check.
Ooh, don't let me do it. I have a -1.
Sounds like it's up to me then. Silky, are you assisting me?
I will try to help, yes. I will, because I am someone who has scales. I know how to place them on your body, so I'll try to do a good placement.
Does that qualify for advantage, Paul? Having assistance? If not, it's cool. But...
I'll say why not. With the honey is a good addition. So you're sticking scales to yourself. You're cutting scales off of the Malazon and sticking. Okay, sure, why not?
16.
All right, better than that 7, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so you stick some scales to your face, and Silky, you've seen some purebloods, I think.
When we did our circle around the campus, I think so. Yeah.
Great. Yes, you have. You definitely have. Okay. So yeah. So you fashion it and help Iranae, and you're like, that's pretty convincing. That looks like some of the ones you've seen.
Does this mean we need to tie our hands up again?
Yeah, but it's gonna be fake.
Oh, okay.
Do some quick fake knots on Garathor and Silky.
Okay.
Garathor, I just thought of something. Scimitar and longbow.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you hide them in that next room over there, so when we're walking through, they don't go, "Hey, why do you have the Overseer's blade?"
Okay, fine.
Just a
I won't
thought.
argue.
You don't have to do it, but
All right, I just figured we might be able to arm some prisoners or something, but we'll see.
I mean, let's be honest. If they're anything like these fellows, their number one priority is going to be to run, not to fight. So
This is true.
Koti's like, hey.
Mm.
I'm not
Yeah,
blaming you, mate.
You're probably right. And he's like,
They keep dragging the Yuanti bodies out.
All right.
well,
Meanwhile, I'm like, what do you mean you're doomed? All right. That's a mindset. Okay. We're in a prison, but have you considered yourself to be a prisoner of your own thoughts All right. I need you to start thinking positively here, boy. It's called the secret, all right? You just will it. We need to will it to us right now. That's what we learned back in Baldur's Gate.
He's like, I've been here for more than a month. And when you say Baldur's Gate, he actually perks up a little bit and he's like, I'm from Waterdeep. Looks like we're neighbors.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, the same to you, but it's good to have a familiar city.
Yeah, awfully long way from home, aren't we?
Yeah, I was on a boat heading south and got captured by pirates. It's a crazy story. And eventually got kidnapped and sent here.
Huh. You don't say. What were you doing on that boat heading south anyways?
I was just heading to Port Nyanzaru to explore, see the city.
For pleasure, then.
Yes. This has been the worst vacation I can imagine.
Sounds like it. Well, I came here for a business trip, and it's the worst one I've had as well.
This island kind of sucks, huh?
That's an understatement by my calculations. But I have it on faith here. If we just keep our minds set in the right way, a band of adventurers is going to come and save us. I just need you on my side to make sure it happens.
I highly doubt that. But if so, sure. Why not?
Well, what's your name?
My name's Greg.
Greg, I'm Alastor Eltan, formerly of the Flaming Fists. And Greg, let's just put our minds in that same spot there. Good things are coming. Just you wait. But the question is, Greg, when they do, are you ready to fight? What do you have to lose, Greg?
I will do what I can. If you get me a short sword, I'm quite good.
I'm sure that band of adventurers will bring plenty of weapons to share all around for as many prisoners as there may be willing to take up arms.
At this point, the grate lifts up again. The heavy iron chain is there, and Pureblood drops down and says, "Shut up, you two!" And grabs Greg and puts the iron hook around him, and they start lifting him up in the air, and he's like, no, not me, not me! And they start putting him over to the pedestal, and then the giant grate slams down again, and you're left there with only that guy cowering kind of in the corner still.
Greg, positive thoughts, buddy.
You hear a no! Like you hear the sound of stabbing and like metal hitting rock and like blood spurting. Then it all goes silent.
Take a moment to let this sink in and stare at the other guy. Have you ever heard of The Secret?
Oh God. We're dead. He just like keeps repeating. He seems out of it.
Well, with that attitude, you're probably right.
Meanwhile. All right. What's the plan, guys?
All right, so
Did we at least get a decent idea of where the prison is from this dude?
Yeah, he's still there. You can still talk to him if you want. Yeah, he said you can either go through the cathedral, which is like their main sacrifice area. But either way, you'll have to pretty much head west and then north. And then there's a small hallway that goes east once you get as far northwest as you can.
Well, northwest it is. We'll have to kind of see where we're at when we can get a view of the two different paths.
Yeah. All right, look, you three. You're going to get the fuck out of here, yeah? But you're going to do it quiet. And if you can, I don't know, like once you get outside, try and light something on fire or something. I don't know.
If you could please light a fire when you get out there, that'd be very nice. Thank you.
Why do we... What... Okay.
Shh. And I give them a torch to do this with.
Just so you know,
At this point, you hear a gong. It goes dong, dong, and it kind of reverberates through the hall. And if you listen closely, like as the gong kind of gets quiet, you hear this shuffling of feet down some of the hallways.
what does that mean?
I think that they might have seen the fire.
Yes.
Let's pray that it's Kate taking them away.
2
I
means
think the
danger
numbers-
outside.
All right.
Oh, that's good. Yes.
Yeah, that means we go. Let's move.
We're on the move. Let's go.
Hey, you three. Good luck.
And I give him a torch. Light something on fire.
And as we're about to go around the corner, Silky's like, wait, if you die, what do you want me to do with your bodies?
I'm like dragging Silky's hand, like as she's like reaching backwards. What do you want me to do with your bodies?
Tell my mom I love her.
Who's your mom?
I will unlock this door and step through it confidently.
All right. You guys step into this chamber confidently. This seems to be a storage room. You see lots of barrels and boxes filled with food, supplies, tents, different jungle survival. There is. I'm assuming you're kind of looking through this gear.
What
at
kind
least.
of food are we talking about here?
Some rare spices.
Maybe.
So there's 50 like bundles of cloth, 6 crates of bronze bars, 3 barrels of salt and spices. So they do eat very well, Garathor. They tend to put exotic spices on their food as well.
Okay.
3 chests containing lots of rope, oil, lanterns, paper, and blankets. And there's also enough to assemble 5 explorers packs.
Silky is just going to take a ton of paper.
I'm gonna get myself up to 300 feet of rope. Definitely gonna grab as much of that oil as I can.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm doing my math right now. I still got like 100 pounds of like carrying weight left. So like I've got a lot of carrying weight. So that's like a few pounds of spices at least. What kind of spices are we talking?
You can refill whatever ones you want. I will tell you that there is one new spice, which I will tell you at the break.
Okay,
I have to go dig through my my spice
Your
compendium.
cover your spice compendium.
Exotic spice. I have it.
The thing that you never thought you'd use in the DM's guide, but it's there.
I assembled it at the beginning of the game. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So I make sure that I have at least 5 pounds of salt. Do we got any dried meats?
In your rations, you do.
No, I mean like in this kitchen, in this storage room. Is there any meats?
There is no food.
No food, just spices. Okay.
It's more,
so yeah.
It looks like it's a supply.
So I'll just make sure that my explorer's pack is completely full up on all the items. So I'll just kind of hit a refresh button on my explorer's pack. I'll grab. How is the oil stored here?
There's like 6 flasks of oil.
I'll take 4 of them unless anybody else wants any.
I'll take one.
Iranae?
Go for
Okay,
it.
I'll take all 5 flasks of oil, and again I'll have 300 feet of rope.
All right. All right, you two, quit looting your prisoners now.
Okay, I'll use this rope that we have to make fake shackles.
All
Didn't
right.
we already have? Okay.
Or wait, do we have shackles from? Did we ever unlock the prison? Were the prisoners shackled?
I think I would
They
rather
were
use.
not shackled.
Okay.
We
No.
should use rope. It's easier to get out of.
Okay. We will fake tie our hands up and hand the lead to Iranae.
And I will step forward into this hallway.
I would just like it to be known that my axe is covered in oil right now. Just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
you step into the hallway. So you are leading,
Yes.
like pulling them along. Okay.
Correct.
All right. You head down the hallway. And as you do, you get to a T where you can turn left or right. And as you make this important decision whether to go left or right, we will take a 5-minute break.
All right. And we are back here at the Emerald Dragon, making the most vitally important decision we have made this entire campaign. Left or right? And I, for one, vote left.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. But I mean, you're leading the way, so it's really your call.
That's a good point. Be careful, I might go mad with power.
All right. We'll just use Iranae's token for now, but assume you guys are there with him. Or you can move him along, it's up to you, but we'll just do Iranae for now, it's easier. All right, Iranae, you look to the left, and you see that it kind of moves upward 30 feet, so it's a escalating hallway.
All right, I will move up and just kind of poke my head around the door, see what I can see.
Seems like it ends pretty quickly to the left of you, but to the right, as you look right, this is a pillared hall bearing reliefs of a giant serpent. So there's like this huge serpent, and there's all these different depictions along the wall. Towards the side that you see right in front of you, you see this big giant serpent devouring what you would presume to be the sun. And then on the other walls, you just see horrible like pictures of sacrifices and all these multicolored, just terrible drawings of horrible things that have probably gone on in the cultic worship here.
All right. Is there any like doors or anything on this wall? On this?
There is a door, yes, right here.
All right. Then, moving into this hallway, looking north, I presume I see this coiled snake here.
You do. It's a statue. And you see a pureblood kind of walking around, kind of squatting, chewing on something, and then walks around a little bit, back and forth.
Silky.
What?
What language was Alastor speaking when he talked to them?
Draconic.
Draconic, which I speak.
Shit. How good are you at throwing your voice?
Today, probably not that good. But Silky could probably do it okay. One time.
No, I think it would be a performance check to throw your voice.
Oh. Is that not good?
Alright, I'll just casually like walk over to this door like I totally know what I'm doing and just like open it.
It is locked.
Okay. Well, I totally knew it was locked. So I will just continue north.
Okay. You head north, and as you start to approach this wider chamber, you do see on the left here. Well, at the top of the room, you see some empty carts, and you see a triceratops, which is in a cage. To the left of that, you see two giant creatures that are like chained to the wall and looking upward. And this Yuanti pureblood, who's kind of hunched and just chewing on some jerky, like every once in a while throws a piece of jerky up in the air. And this thing, which is looking up, just goes and just grabs it and eats it. and then kind of chomps a little bit. It's huge, this creature.
Alright.
And there's two of them, and he's just kind of minding his own business.
I will casually move to this side to get slightly further away from the giant creature there, and I'll just continue to lead my charges into the room. Super confident, just like leading them just right north, around the statue.
As you go through, kind of looks over and is like, "More prisoners?" He says in common.
Yeah, found him skulking outside.
Well, that will be great for the ritual tonight.
I nod and just keep going.
Okay. Just goes back to feeding these creatures on the wall. You head north. Oops.
Bye, Triceratops.
Triceratops is gone.
I didn't know David Blaine existed in Dungeons and Dragons.
And you see what a giant heavy door in front of you. And some grating that kind of goes under the door. Silky, you would recognize this as the holes that the snakes crawled through to get through the front entrance. But yeah, it looks like a giant heavy door there. And then you see a hallway to the right.
Okay.
There are no guards right now, and not a lot of activity slithering in and out.
Well then, we're moving to the right.
I quickly fill them in about the snakes and the door. I probably already told them, but just to be safe.
Sure. All right. As you guys look down this hallway, Iranae, you see a door to your left. It's closed. And you look down further, and there is this blood-stained table, like a marble table, and it's just got red all over it. And it has these grooves, which seems to have still fresh, like some kind of a red liquid that then goes down to the floor and then curves around and forms these giant pits of red, which goes off to the south in another room. But you can definitely see it looks like it's freshly stained, whatever raised marble table this is, even from this distance.
Silky, as we pass by, try and see if you can hear anything in that room.
Okay.
I will even say from this point, you see kind of just a loosely opened barred chamber in front of you. And it looks like that could be a prison.
As we walk by, I quickly put my giant ear up to the door. Try to listen.
All right, make a perception check. Can't really hear much coming through the door.
I'd also like to listen.
Put your ear up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. Make a perception check.
We're good at Dungeons and Dragons, guys.
What do you hear, Garathor?
I hear metal. cold metal in my ear. And it actually kind of, like I have my ear so close to it, I can hear the ocean. I'm like, guys, I think I can hear the ocean back there.
I stick my ear back onto it and try to listen.
You also hear the ocean.
Oh, these doors.
Okay, I think we're almost there, though, guys.
Okay.
Keep composed.
All
But
right,
this is a cool door.
so I'll just walk right in.
All right. You take your prisoners into this sacrifice chamber. You see a door to the north. And as you get into this room, it just starts to reek of iron. The air just feels very heavy. And you can see what appears to be blood still flowing through these shallow carved channels, and just the most blood you've ever seen to the south in these giant pools. There has to be at least 2 or 3 feet of blood, like in these pools to the south, and they seem to be flowing to an even, perhaps a bigger pool, even south of that.
I would like to dip my hand into the blood and paint a giant X on my chest.
Oh.
Okay, you do so.
Greg.
Like Greg, the guy I've never met before, but you know, the odor of blood.
All right. You get into this room, Iranae, and you see not Alastor there. We'll put him here. You see 4 heavy iron grates in circles on the ground, and they seem to be held in place by some kind of a contraption. You see hooks like all over the place in this room, and just all sorts of hammers and tools, like torture tool device, sickles, size, like different cutting devices, almost looking medical at times. And there's, just these giant, like scythe-looking hooks all over the place and chains. It looks like a horrific type of chamber. And you hear moans and sobs coming from these 4 different pits. And you do see a pureblood kind of look up at you as you come to the room.
2 more. Caught him skulking outside.
All right. He picks up the upper right grate and puts a hook on it and starts to pull it up. Says, all right, put him in there.
So while he's doing that, where would he have been standing? Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, saved. Would he have been, like, there?
Yeah, like here. He's not a Blazon, but that's the token I have.
Okay, so when he's, like, affixing the hook...
Yeah.
Can I just kind of come up and then just casually shove my rapier through his heart?
Okay. You can. Then you will have to roll initiative. Is that what we're doing? We're going to combat?
I mean,
Yeah.
I wanted
Yeah.
to...
Is he the only guy in this room?
He is. So let's not roll initiative. Let's just do your surprise round. Okay. You guys just gang up on this this guy he's lifting up. Go ahead, Iranae. Actually, you guys will probably be able to kill him.
26.
That's a hit. It's not a commoner, so all right, 6 plus
17, so 23.
All right. Ah! What are you doing, traitor? Go ahead, Silky.
2 spears. Oh no!
Critical hit.
So that is...
So not the +2, right? So 5 plus 8? Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes, I don't know where the +2 is from. So
That's-
8. 13.
Okay.
And do
All
I
right.
get all my attacks?
You finish. You finish.
Okay, cool. I want to... I stab him, and then I push him down the hole.
Okay, that one right there.
Yeah.
The 2 prisoners kind of look up at you. There's a woman and kind of a younger, like someone in his teens. And the corpse is just floating there now.
Sorry.
Can I see a pile of Alastor's clothes?
You
lying
do.
About?
Yep.
Guys, there's Alastor stuff. And I'd like to start looking in the holes.
All right. You find Alastor in the south eastern one.
Alastor, are you okay?
listen up. When they get here, we gotta fight, man. That's them right there. Come on, man. We gotta get.
I will.
Are you coming?
Just cowers more.
I'll look for the lever to try to drop a hook.
I can
okay.
get you a blade. Are you in or out?
He make a persuasion check. He looks pretty broken, and he's not moving. He just cowers more and more as you try to rally him.
Well, I wish you a painless death. All right, where are these guys at?
You see 3 familiar faces poke their heads over this pit, and Garathor has just raised it with a chain and a hook.
You gonna drop me a rope?
Yeah, I already did.
Oh, sweet. All right. Now, pull me up. Ah.
Let me roll for dexterity real quick.
Took you guys long enough.
Sorry, Alastor. Silky, keep an eye on the door for me.
Okay, are we gonna try to get the others out too?
No, it's okay. I tried to convince him.
Well,
It's just one poor, sorry sap. His spirit is clearly broken. I tried. Silky.
There's more. There's more holes. I mean, more bodies, more weapons.
Did I get would I have any sense about what those other holes are? Like, are they just different entrance points into this holding facility, or are they different rooms?
You're talking about the 4 holes in the chamber?
Yeah, I'd like to know. Is it plausible that there are other prisoners in these? Like,
there are. Based on the cries and the moans, you're sure that there is at least 10 other prisoners.
I got the loser kid, so
I'll put my head in the hole and be like, "Just can anybody use a sword or a bow?"
So one of them is lifted up right now, the north eastern one. You're just whispering that in all 3 of them?
Into all of them, yeah.
Okay. Everyone seems to as soon as they cower as soon as you show your face up there. And as you're speaking, make a persuasion check.
This can't go good.
The younger male, one of the guys, he looks to be in his 20s, his black hair, his human, and he's like, "I can fight."
All right, you want to kill some snakes?
Nothing would make me happier.
And I will drop him a chain.
Grabs it. Gets out. Where's the fight?
Are you better with a bow or a scimitar?
I can use either.
Scimitar's probably better in here.
All right, here's a scimitar. I'll give him the snake scimitar.
Alastor.
Iranae, did you guys find any of my shit on the way?
Yeah, it was all in a pile right there.
Oh. Is it all there, DM?
It is all there.
Huh. Yeah, those snakes are so dumb.
Alright, Alastor, while you're packing up, what the hell is that shit to the north? Right there.
In which,
Silky, at this point, you hear the door open, which you guys had passed. And you start to see a half snake woman start to slither in and kind of start eyeballing the marble table and starts to look into some of the baskets and futz with some things.
Okay, I hide behind the corner and I look at the others and I'm like, snake coming.
I will also hide. I will be behind Iranae. Because I can probably just jump right over you.
I will hide and use disguise self to appear like the one that was just disposed of a short time ago.
Okay, easy enough. She starts touching the blood a little bit, and you hear her mutter some incantations, then go over to the other pool. starts muttering some incantations. At this point, Iranae, if you're kind of peeking around the corner, you see I'll show this picture again. This snake woman who has fine green scales and bright yellow Chultan garb, some golden jewelry, but pulled back in these dreadlocks and a very fierce face. You recognize this person, except in a completely different form than you last saw her.
Fucking bitch.
She's fucking Azaka.
Fucking.
I look at Iranae and I signal with my hands. 5 versus 1.
I can't see her yet. And I'm like, what is it, Iranae?
Azaka.
My eyes go. I start turning purple.
Alastor, can you call her over?
I sure can. I'd like to step into the middle of the room. Actually, I would know that she's definitely a higher rank than I am, right? That I'm pretending to be. Okay. I'll make a ruckus and be like, "You quiet down! I swear I'm not going to tell you again." Just like yelling at one of the prisoners, trying to kind of
Okay.
make a ruckus.
Make a performance check.
Come on, baby. I need that Iranae touch.
What does this look like?
Oh my god.
I'd like to think I just I start to say that and I just like choke on my own spit, so I just start coughing. Like it's totally
Glances over. And then she starts to head to this northern room. You hear the door open, and she disappears inside.
God damn it.
Alright, Garathor, as much as fuck, this isn't all we need from here. We need the fucking cube.
Alright. We need to talk to Alastor. So let's reconvene. Alright, Alastor, what happened? What's going on in here?
Well, I've acquired some top level intelligence, you could say. And I'm just going to lay it on you right now, all right? So there's not a big buildup in this anticipation that will carry with you until I disclose this information. That information, my friends, is that Rosnasi, the head of the snake people, he's a high-level magic user.
We knew that. You talked to Rosnasi, I take it? Or you ran into him?
I did, and I'm pretty sure this cloak is useless. I hand it to Silky.
I take it.
It's too big for her.
It's magic.
Hand it to Garathor.
No, I keep it. I keep it.
Silky, it'll look better on you.
I take it.
Garathor looks better without a shirt on. All right, so what's the plan here?
Alright. What the fuck is with all the blood out there? Do you have
They're
any
killing
idea?
people. They killed Greg. It's really a long story.
Wait. Greg?
From Waterdeep.
No.
You know Greg?
Of course everyone from Waterdeep knows fucking Greg.
What? Did he sell you drugs or something?
I'm pretty sure I healed him once when I went to Waterdeep. I've heard of Greg. They killed Greg.
Greg's dead. Greg is dead.
Alright,
Confirm.
I'm not going to get into the details now. We'll talk about it later.
Do we want to go into that room up north and go ice that dick?
I mean, I don't think she's that powerful. We could ice her real quick, but did you find the cube? Did you locate it?
No, I have no idea where the cube is, but I know where Rosnasi is and a bunch of henchmen.
Oh, you do, as you start to glance around this room a little bit, there is this weird sigil in the floor, by the way, to the north.
Yes, I was going to ask about that. What's going on with these?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm rolling so nicely, so... Oh, there we go.
That was a good roll. You don't recognize this. There's some strange sigil. It definitely appears to be arcane. You've never seen anything like this before, but as you kind of study it a little bit further and just look at kind of the style of the markings on it, it does appear to be some kind of a teleportation pad.
That, if I'm not mistaken, that's a teleportation circle.
Not a circle, but some kind of a short-range pad is what your guess is.
That's a short-range teleportation pad, model 3000.
Well, I don't think we should take it if we don't know where it goes.
Alastor, when you were wandering around, did you see any others?
Did I see any other teleportation pads, DM?
Because out of character, I'm pretty sure you saw one in the throne room.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh yes, yep, you're totally right. Yep, there is one there.
Yes, I saw one right next to Rosnasi.
Shit.
Gee. Well, I mean, Garathor did start a pretty good-sized fire, so we don't know how many are actually down here now.
All right.
We can either go for the jugular, or you can lead us to Rosnasi the way that you know how to get there, Alastor.
I don't know if we want to go to Rosnasi. I think we just need to find the cube and skedaddle.
I have no explanation for this. But I feel like that bitch has the cube. I don't know why. I could be completely fucking wrong.
I could probably get us a peek in that room at least. If it's empty, we could force our way in there.
I'd like to huddle everyone up and be like, okay, guys, just remember, though, when we find this bitch, there is a set of rules we have to do to dispose of her. And I need everyone to carefully follow. If I could find it in my notes. Here's the plan. We have to rip her face off. Then we have to pull off her limbs. Then we have to rip out her heart. And then we have to turn her to ashes. Is that understood? Face, limbs, heart, ashes. Repeat after me.
When did you come up with this plan?
It was a long time ago on a riverbank.
It was just around the river bend. On the shore. Okay, I need everyone to say it. Face,
Garathor,
limbs.
we're on board.
Heart,
Order
ashes.
of operations.
Okay.
Yeah,
Excellent. I appreciate
got to
it.
keep it in line. Yeah,
Excellent. Okay. Let's all stagger behind that door and have Alastor take a peek, huh?
Or Iranae, no, not Iranae. She would recognize you. Never mind.
I'm going to just walk up there and just open the door.
Garathor, be ready.
The northern door?
Yeah.
Where she went? Okay. Are you gonna open it stealthily or just like
I'm gonna push open the door
Okay. You push it open?
like Ghost at a windmill.
Just like your style.
Here's your eviction.
Yeah, where's the deed to this?
They
room?
huffed and they puffed and they signed an eviction notice.
Did you just do a Shrek reference in my D&D game?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
As you open this room, steam rises from a stone basin filled with a viscous black and purple liquid. 3 serpentine creatures surround the pool. they surround the pool like there's depictions on the wall. And you see once again this giant coiled, which you presume to be Dendar, just curling around the room again and again and again. And these 3 serpents are looking down, depictions looking into the pool. And you see this woman, which we will call Azaka now, peering down into this pool. And it seems like she's in some kind of a trance.
I'm taking the opportunity.
Yeah, I turn around and just like, nod that way. I'm gonna just walk right in to this room, and
I would like to
everyone
hope
else to
that
do the same.
Iranae could help me, and we could try to pin her against a wall, and I'd like to shove my immovable rod in her throat and click it.
Jeez.
Okay,
Like
if you
in her
guys are-
mouth.
I mean, she appears to be in some kind of a trance, like looking into this, but you don't know if she can't hear or anything like that. So, are you guys all piling into the room?
Garathor, just rush her and fucking cut it down.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up. Just cut her. Okay, I'm just gonna go start hacking at this bitch as hard as I can. Right at the. I'm gonna start with the face. I'm aiming for the face, preferably a way that could cleave her face off.
Okay.
Not her head, but her face off.
I will give you guys a surprise round for this. All right. Well, she is peering into the pool, and Garathor, you run in, and are you guys all attacking them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys get a surprise round, so let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll roll initiative.
Because she is in a trance-like state.
Would that be advantage?
I will allow the first person to have advantage. So
Go for it,
Garathor.
Iranae. Iranae can have it, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, Iranae's got the sneak attack, so the extra damage. Go for it, Iranae.
All right.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yeah, let's
We're
go
gonna-
ahead and roll initiative.
Surprise round? Is that gone?
Nope, you guys have that.
Okay.
I don't have it on this way. Whew. I know Alex is dead and all, but this is still really satisfying.
I'm really glad you're going first, Iranae, with that initiative roll. I'm really glad you're gonna get the surprise attack with advantage.
Oh, Iranae.
I just love that my initiative is a nat 1, but it's still a 7.
It's still a 7, right? It's as classic as it can get.
You guys rolled well.
My modifier is going to go up to +7 for initiative next level.
Yeah, baby.
We'll just say 16.
My strength is gonna go up to 20 next level.
Who do I need still? Here.
Iranae.
I gotcha.
All right.
And you rolled a 7. Okay, so I'll allow Iranae to go first this round. So then the rest of you guys can still attack. So go ahead, Iranae.
21.
All right. So Azaka is staring down into this pool, and you plunge your dagger or your rapier into her side, and she immediately gets out of the trance and looks back wild-eyed. She does recognize you, and is
As
just
her
taken
eyes
aback.
come up, I just give her my most fucking evil grin.
She seems extremely confused and like she's wondering if she's still in a trance or what the hell is going on. But that is a hit.
17 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And yeah, we'll take the bonus action dagger.
1 damage.
Only a
That is
10.
miss. All right, so you go to stab her with your dagger, and now she's aware, and she moves to the side, and you catch air. All right. Next, Silky.
Ducky. I go up to her and I just, I don't know you, but my friends hate you.
As you're going up to her, I mean, she does like put up her hands and she says, "Let's talk. Let's talk." I'll still give you the surprise round, but you kind of have to decide if you want to actually talk or just keep stabbing her. You guys can all discuss. It's not just Silky.
My axe is in the air, and I'm like,
What do you want?
to kill you, bitch.
We want the cube and the mask.
Well, the mask is gone, but I can get you the cube.
I still have my staff held up to her, and I look at the others.
I don't know if we trust you, Auntie.
Can I do an insight check to see if she means that she's actually going to help us, or if she's just trying to save her own skin?
Sure. Insight. She kind of looks at Garathor and Iranae and is like, "You've come a long way. Wow. I thought the jungle would get the best of both of you. Congrats on being alive."
We're a little more tenacious than that, as you can see.
It takes more than a jungle to kill the power cats.
Yeah.
You know, Garathor, you never did explain that name. One day you're gonna have to.
Silky, she seems, I mean, she said, "I can get you the cube." She seems like that's a very honest statement, that she can get the cube. You don't really see any, it seems like she's just in shock and trying to process, and she can actually get the cube. She hasn't done any thought to betrayal or how or any planning yet. She just like, "I can get the cube." Probably to save her own skin.
I really don't want to trust her because I trusted her before.
I mean,
Iranae, I
we need the
look over to
cube.
Iranae. I say, "Flip the coin. Flip the coin."
I reach
Heads.
into my pocket.
Heads, I have her head. Tails, she tails us where the cube is.
I mean, we need to find the cube, and if she can get us there, that is the
Silky?
most logical.
Silky, this is above your head, which most things are, but still.
Okay, I don't like
I'm
it.
very sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, I had to retrieve a physical coin for this. This is important.
Heads, we get her head. Tails, she tells us the tail.
And how appropriate, because the heads on this coin, I don't know if it's focusing enough for you to tell,
Is it a snake?
is a coiled snake.
Oh!
And tails.
All right.
Tails, Garathor.
I will grab the rope out of my hand and I will start binding her hands behind her back. If possible, be like, "Okay, we will let you tell us where the cube is, but you are now our captive."
She says, "Not my hands. We will go. But do not bind me."
And I look over at Iranae. She uses magic, right?
I don't think she... Nope. Not here. Alex is dead.
I honestly don't remember. I spent half of that battle being fucking stuck with arrows. Alright, look. What the hell is your actual name?
Well, when we knew each other, obviously as Zaka, I have been reborn as Fenzata.
Fenzata.
Fenzata, I believe.
Alright.
Fentaza. There we go.
Fantaza. All we want from here is that fucking cube. I know Rosnacy's got some fucking... Oh, minor technical difficulties for a moment.
Welcome back to the Emerald Dragon.
After some minor technical difficulties, we are all set.
And continuing where we left off, in a rather intense conversation from an old frenemy? Enemy?
No, just
Enemy.
an enemy. I don't know where friend came into that.
Okay. Sorry. She looks up at you once more. Her snake eyes narrow in, and the two slits kind of pierce all four of you as she looks from person to person, says, I think we can make a deal. Yes?
All we want from here is the cube. That's all we need. Whatever you've got going on here is not our concern. There's bigger shit we've got to worry about.
So I've seen.
What's in this pool anyways?
You look down at the pool, and there's just like this horrible swirl of purple and black viscous liquid. It seems to almost kind of bubble up at times and like form almost like you swear is like a symbol of some sort, and then go back down, and this black like inky symbol forms up in another place and goes back down. She says, this is our visioning pool where we communicate with Dendar, the great snake.
So you can get us the cube.
I can get you to Raznasi, who we probably have to kill to get the cube. How does that sound?
Why would you want to kill him?
He's pathetic and weak.
Silky, you'll come to learn this. It all comes down to power. Alright, so we kill Raznasi. We get the cube. You get to take his place. And you let us walk out of here unharmed. Seems like you're getting more than us in this scenario, gonna be honest.
She told us we have to kill Nasi to get the cube. Why do we need her anymore?
Garathor. This is negotiating. We're playing nice right now. We have one other problem other than the cube that Raznasi holds. Maybe your sun-swallowing serpent has shown that to you as well. Some remnants of the Flaming Fist force that was sent here, including an incredibly powerful wizard.
I do not gaze upon the people that come to this city. Many have come, many have perished. Many more will join our pools of blood outside. There are far greater evils that lurk in the depths of the tomb.
I think we've got some idea.
You have no idea.
Enlighten us. What is in the tomb?
I know not what lies at the bottom, but I know that mask made its way there. Somehow that is part of the contraption that is stealing all the souls from the world and bringing them to this one place. I don't know what the purpose is, but I do know who is doing it.
Do tell.
Do you know the name Asarak?
Let me look through my notes real quick.
Alastor, make a history check. And Silky, you can make a religion check.
I was about to say, if that's a god.
intelligence-based things you can.
Out of character. In character.
All right. I'd say natural 20.
Turn it around, baby.
Well, let Alastor begin the whole life story of a Serac.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Silky's about to say something. She's like, yeah, I think I've heard. And then Alastor just like puts her on the head and pushes her down. And he's like, well, hold on a minute.
Alastor's like, oh, that was my major in the.
I majored in a Serac.
Majored in a Serac history.
I wrote my entire thesis on that guy.
Alastor,
The whole first few minutes of me conveying this information, I'm just stumbling repeatedly, trying to find a great place to start, and like getting way too ahead of myself, covering too many topics, very in a disjointed way.
Alastor's like throwing out names like Vecna and all this life story of like a Serac as a human and the Tomb of Horrors. And finally, Alastor gets to a place that's relevant, and it's like, okay, maybe I should start here. And Alastor, what you get chills as soon as you hear the name Serac. A Serac is what you know to be a person, creature of mythic legend in proportion. Perhaps the most darkest and vile lich that has ever walked the entire universe. And people that have encountered him, like Serac has ended and bested some of the strongest mages in the entire world. Everyone who has tried to pit their might against a Serac has fallen. And a Serac seems to go from place to place, creating these different temples or tombs or traps, which simply attract different people for that time being. And as they get killed trying to overcome these obstacles, he collects their souls. And he has these locations all over the universe and simply just designs these evil places and then sits back and waits for people to come and die. And that's how he amasses all his power and feeds on this life force. He's one of the most evil people that you can ever imagine. And just hearing the name is like getting hit by a train, and you're like, why would that ever have anything to do with what we're doing now? And it's just like you're dumbfounded.
Yeah, so there you have it. But the real question here is why is he relevant to this situation?
Well, obviously he's using the souls to feed his phylactery. He's up to something. And he's tricked Raz Nasi. He told Raz Nasi that he was going to bring back Dendar. But I think it's obvious that he is up to far darker deeds than that, if that's even possible.
Okay, this is a
And
lot
what's-
to take in.
So what's your angle here, Zaka? Are you trying to free Dendar from the Peaks of Flame?
Well, of course.
You know, Garathor, I never in a million years thought that I would say this. But I think we have a bigger problem than Dendar the Night Serpent being released.
I think we need to kill all the motherfucking snakes in this motherfucking tomb.
I think the tomb needs to be priority number one.
And Azaka, you're telling me that Nasi has the cube.
Yes.
Again, I ask, guys, why do we need her?
I mean, it is always nice to have a powerful ally,
This is
even if later,
You said once.
we might be
she's
enemies.
betrayed us once.
Then
I
her
think-
word's good for nothing.
I think we should stick her face into this pond and see what happens.
Look, Garathor, I understand what you're saying. Honestly, I truly do. But right now, fighting Rosnasi with her on our side is going to be easier than fighting Rosnasi without her. I understand, and I'm sure you do too, looking directly at Azaga, that as soon as we walk out of this place with that cube, once again, we are enemies. But right now, Garathor, how much time does your father have left?
I think we're looking at around 4 days.
I think you're at about 5.
5 days.
Yeah.
Which means we need this fucking snake dead fast.
And Azaka, you are going to help us kill Nasi.
I will help kill Nasi. I will take his place. You guys can exit and be on your way
With the cube?
with the cube. I have no need for the cube.
What will you do after that?
Reestablish our superiority on the island of Chult. Reestablish our position in the city. Strengthen our numbers.
And restart the battle between Dendar and Ubteo.
Yes. As far as I can tell, Ubteo is gone.
Yes,
Dendar.
so is Dendar.
Dendar is close to returning.
How close?
No one knows. But the pools tell me soon. Do we have a deal? We both go about our business.
Can I do one final insight check on her now that she's released all of her plan to see if she genuinely means this? She'll let us go when we're done.
Sure.
Or do I sense betrayal? Oh, that one.
Asaka's great.
What does Silky think?
So nice.
You have a lot of Zaka right now.
Azaka's the closest thing Silky has ever seen to another kobold.
Is that
So Silky's just having.
so Silky has Stockholm syndrome?
Silky's like, oh, she could have been my mom. I like her. Silky is totally on board. Silky trusts her totally.
I mean, she,
Bad feeling.
as far as the way that she's framed it, it seems like she doesn't really have a reason to betray you unless she just gets bloodthirsty or something.
Guys, I really think we should do this. Many hands make work easier. Less hands are not as good as butts, and hands are good.
Garathor. Add it to the list for after we're done.
Iranae, I'm going to trust you on this one. And I look down at Silky and I say, I think I'm going to need a top off on that healing you asked about earlier.
Okay. Immediately I will cast Hand of Healing. I will touch Garathor's bicep.
Ooh.
Whatever's close. That wink, man.
Damn. Gareth, are you single?
You get six points of healing
Healing.
back.
That's perfect.
Anybody else need anything?
In this time, would it have been considered, enough time for some hit dice?
Yeah. We'll
We've
round
had
it off. Why not?
a short rest.
Actually, I'm going to say no. It's just been like 10 minutes. So you guys would have to go for the full hour, which is totally possible, but you'll have to
No,
kind of.
we don't have time with the snakes outside right now. We gotta get to it.
Silky, I'll take a top off as well.
I have the feeling. This is probably as much as I can do. I need a few more.
No, you are fine. Alastor, do you have any healing low-level spells?
No,
Okay.
and I'm starving.
I
you
am
haven't
so
asked
sorry.
me in a while, but
I am so sorry. What are you hungry for?
you know how much getting kidnapped takes it out of you, Garathor?
Well, see, I've never been kidnapped, so no.
Except that one time by a garden.
That was more stonified. Got more
Ready to kill?
You got stoned
I
once?
got stoned once.
Damn.
All right. Lead the way, Azaka.
She heads out and kind of looks to the left. She just puts her hand on the ivory table and kind of runs it along it and looks at the blood. Keeps walking.
Real fast.
What?
As everyone's leaving the room, I'd like to be the last one out and real fast just glance into the pool.
Okay.
Do I see?
Do you want to like gaze into it like she was, or do you?
No. Just a quick glance. I was just fascinated by the Dendar talk. Just a quick peek.
Well, you look and you see a vision start to form. The pool kind of melds into something, and like the little shapes kind of suck in and start to move towards a central place next to you. Back up?
I back up.
Nice. I'm leaving the room like, I would take like some jerky or something, Garathor, and then when we get out to the main room, like, oh, yeah, rest in peace, Greg. But seriously, Garathor.
Yeah, I will grab him the last of my pickled snapper, a piece of jerky, and some cold porridge.
All right. Right before the battle, Alastor's like
Thanks,
carbon
man.
up.
I gotta get those vitamins up, man. This is great. This is like a protein bar.
All right. You guys head back into the prison room, and Azaka goes up towards the teleportation thing and says, I know how to get to his chambers, and I believe him to be there now.
Can we all take this teleporter at the same time?
We can't.
Is the guy still with us? The one that we took out of the prison?
Oh yeah, we have him. He's like confused in the back of the room the whole time. Like, what the fuck?
Right. He's kind of like scoping out the blood-stained marble thing and like looking at the corpses and stuff, and like his eyes get really wide and he's kind of shaking, but he is in the prisoner room with you guys right now. She says, we'll have to go through one at a time.
Is there any other way? Because one at a time is not going to work. Is there another entrance into his chambers?
She thinks for a moment and says, would have to go through his royal throne room. I believe we can catch him by surprise this way.
I don't think it's the worst idea.
I'll go first. Maybe
No,
I could.
no, you will not.
Well, if I go first, it might not draw suspicion.
How long does it take for each person to teleport?
About 6 seconds.
Do you normally transport prisoners through this transportation station?
No.
Okay.
Only the highest ranking members know how to use it.
Garathor, you second.
I'm first or second. I can take a lashing.
If you go second, I will go third. The ones that can handle more should go first. Take the
Okay.
most of the beating.
I would gladly take the rear on this one.
Yeah.
She's like, unless you want to go first, Barbarian.
Garathor, I pull on his loincloth. Just let her go first. You'll get hurt if you go before her.
I don't like this, guys. I don't like this at all.
It's a risk. But with you following 6 seconds after, I mean,
Alastor, did you see the throne room?
I saw the throne room.
Do you know how many people were in his throne room?
Like 5 or 6.
Again, maybe not that many now.
We ready?
Iranae, do I let her go first or do I stay? Or do I go?
She kind of stands up straight and she says, tonight I will be queen.
she goes first,
Goes first.
and afterwards, Garathor. Fucking. You know what to do.
I'm gonna bring the pain.
All right. She goes on the teleporter. She says, think the words, serpent throne. And you see her kind of put up her hands like this. And you see her eyes kind of do the rapid eye movement. And you see this like blue transporter energy start to engulf her. And she disappears.
I jump on and I think it.
All right. You think the words, and the blue transporter energy comes over you, and boom. You appear. This is an opulent bedchamber. And as you look to your left and right, you know when you were in the Nang Nang Shrine and there is just smog levels of jewelry and gold? It's not quite covering the floor, but there is piles of gold, of art, of platinum pieces, of treasure. There seems to be fine, like little silk pillows of all different shapes. It seems like this extremely extravagant and decadent room. There's shields all over the wall. There's gilded harp. There's silk clothes. It just is this crazy, extravagant.
Is the room illuminated?
The room is illuminated.
What's illuminating it?
And you look to your left and right. As you look to the right, you see Raz Nasi on a cushion of pillows, and he has a book open. And immediately, as soon as you transport into this room, he looks up. He snaps up as he hears it activate. And he says, "How did you get in here?"
Immediately my muscles puff up as I go into a rage. I'm like, I'm back.
He's like, "I know you from the jungle."
This island is a jungle, you moron. Rah! And
All right.
I go charge.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
All right.
You also look to the left and right, and you do not see Azaka.
Yeah, because she thought her way to a different teleporter room. Fuck. All right.
Actually, just everyone can roll initiative right now.
Luke, that is the most insane initiative roll.
I know, right?
cracking, bitch.
Oops.
Need to pump
Shoulda
this
killed her.
music up.
Should have killed her in that room.
I fucking told you. Fucking Iranae had an angle. Fucking shit.
Fucking Timora telling us what to do all the time.
Hey, Garathor asked for the coin flip.
Yeah.
What did you roll, Iranae? Oh, 13. Okay.
Oh wow, Rasmussen still goes last.
He's last.
Awesome.
All right, Garathor, you are first to act as this snake comes up to you, draws its longsword, and immediately it bursts into flame. Like this long... actually, let me get a nice picture of Raznasi here. Yeah, so his sword bursts into flame. You do, Garathor, this is your first time seeing him for a long time.
Mhm.
And he is not the same person that you saw the last time you saw. He has bandages. Like, before he was just this, like, mighty Chultan gladiator in his upper half. He looked strong and ripped and, like, confident. And now he has bandages all over his face, all over his body. And you see, like, flesh dripping out of his bandages. It looks like it's almost wet.
I will run over to him, and he's got his sword out, and I will make sure that my axe brushes by his sword, hopefully igniting my axe with the oil I had laying all over it. And kind of we have like a standoff.
Flaming
like,
sword weapon
we kind
battle.
of like stand out and then like look at each other. And I say I see the death curse is after you. Too bad the worst death curse has just arrived. And I will hack down with my sword upon, or my great axe upon him twice. Or 25 and 25.
Both hit.
And that will be 12 and 11. So that will be 23 damage.
23 damage. Dang.
I say, I'm gonna make you shed.
All right, you slash across his chest, and you leave some giant scars, and you see like more of his wounds kind of fester, and his bandages, which are around him, start to turn red, and you just see it start
Does
to
the
outward.
flame on my axe do any extra damage?
I will give you. I mean, it looks fucking awesome. I'll give you a D4 for each hit.
4 more damage.
All right. So you also like char the bandages as you hit him with this flaming great axe, and he's trying to like parry and block with his longsword. It just looks fucking epic. All right, 4 more damage. As you hit him. All right, does that end your turn?
I believe so. I think I've done enough vicious mockery and flame damage.
All right. You see Raznasi reach down into his pouch on his side, and he pulls out this little token, and it's like a swirling piece of jewelry, and he throws it down on the ground for his action. And rising up where this token was, you see this swirling tornado-like thing. Right next to you appears an air elemental.
Yep,
Out of the
that's cool.
ground.
Right.
He's like, kill them, defend your king.
You know what this means, Luke.
Dude, this is about to be an epic battle!
I was just thinking, you've got a thing back that you didn't have.
Dude, so we're gonna have flaming weapons and expanding tokens. Oh my gosh. All right.
It's initiative. Woo-hoo-hoo! 25. Now we're talking. Oops. All right, guys, let's do this. So that's Rosnasi's turn. Now it is the air elemental's turn.
Oh, that was just his initiative. Thank God. Oh, thank God. I thought that was an attack at first.
No, that would have been bad.
I was about to be like, ooh, all right.
It is going to go a little bit down there. Actually, it's going to stay where it was. And it is going to do 2 slam attacks on you. So it kind of reels back and starts swirling and swirling up in the air, and then it just collapses down on top of you.
Those both hit, so 18 damage total. Got it.
And you are raging?
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
Oh!
Slams you twice, and Rosnasi is like, yes, kill him.
You should have done
brings
that, brother.
Us too. Garathor again. Top of the round.
Is my tooth and tail a bonus action, or is it a full action?
In action.
I say, 2 can play this game, brother. And I pull something out from beneath my loincloth. He like thinks I'm playing with myself for a second. He gets like a puzzled look, and I go, tooth and tail, and I throw it to the left of him.
Oh my god! Wait, where? Up above him or right?
Bring it down so it's like yeah, like I've got a big alligator on my left.
There's literally only 2 places it will fit.
No, that's fine.
Over here.
No, down below is fine. Down below is perfect. So we've both got flaming weapons, and we're staring at each other, and we've both pulled out, it's like a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually. Imagine we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And
Attack
like,
Charmander!
like a throw, and like all this like, line art is like past my face, and it's like a pause thing, and in front of me just this.
Just send him to the Shadow Realm.
I'm sending this motherfucker straight back to the Shadow Realm. Nice reference, Kaylie.
All
I
right.
grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Who is the second one to go through?
I said it was gonna be me, so I guess it's me.
It is your turn, Silky.
Okay. I just look at
You
the others.
appear.
Okay.
A giant flame tornado, like just whirling right in front of you. You're like, "Where's Azaka? Where's Garathor? Oh my god!" And there's just like this whirlwind right in front of you. Like it's madness.
I can't. I guess I'm attacking the air elemental, which is right in front of me.
Garathor, you can shout some commands to her. You have 6 seconds of commands. Yeah.
Well, I'm over here. Get off the portal. We'll need help.
What? I go over here. Why is there an alligator?
The alligator's ours. The air elemental's theirs.
All right, that's it. 6
Fight!
seconds.
I hit the air elemental with my staff.
All right.
I am so confused. 26.
That's a hit.
6.
I stab the wind.
Stabs the wind. Can I tell if this stab has done as much damage as I thought it would? Is that too much of a metagamey question?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It is.
The wind howls.
It is fucking hard to hit. You're like, you feel like you can kind of like feel some impact, but it's going right through still. It's hard to tell how to hit this thing.
Okay. I can see Rosnasi, is that correct?
You can see, kind of.
Okay. I will move
Make
over.
a perception check. I'll give you a free perception check.
Oh, thank you, DM. 6.
Can't see him.
Okay.
You're like looking through this air elemental, and you're like, maybe there's someone. You know he's in the room, but you can't really see where he is right now.
Okay. I will attack him. I just realized I need to be within 5 feet of Garathor to get that pack tactic, so I will move right there. And then I will hit him again. This time without advantage because I messed up the first time. 12.
Oh yeah, you didn't have advantage the first time. It's still hit. Your 16 hit. Okay. 12 is not a hit, but you can go ahead and roll.
With advantage?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
And no, you get advantage. Pack tack is just anywhere surrounding. You don't have to be to the target.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
That's a hit.
17. Okay. 9 damage.
All right.
And I'm not gonna try to stunning the wind. I don't think that'll work.
The tornado just stops.
The wind.
I will do an unarmed strike. I'm gonna wait to use my key points till I totally understand what's happening. 20.
That's a hit.
And 10. And if it helps, my fist count as magical.
Oh, magic fists.
Magic fists.
All right, that does help a lot. Yeah.
Cool.
You feel, for some reason, your spear is not going through, but when you punch it, you feel like a solid hit, like you just hit it in the kidney, wherever that air elemental kidney is. Yeah. Right.
And I will move. I will stay where. He said, "Ali." No, if I move, it'll be disengaged. Nope, I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
That'll do it.
You're done?
I'm done.
All right.
Where's my alligator on the turn order, by the way?
Oh yeah, good call. Can you roll a dex, please?
What's the dex on it? Do you want me to look up the stats on an alligator?
Can. Yeah.
What's the name of the creature?
I have them here too. It's a giant crocodile, and it's -1 initiative. If you can just roll a d20 -1.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, you can control it.
And a giant crocodile.
Yep. So that's an 8. So it is Raznasi's turn. Raznasi ten feet. Well, that can't fit. Raznasi is going to move here. So you get an opportunity attack.
Deal.
Ah! That's a hit, by the way.
So that's 14 plus 14, 15 damage.
All right. Another solid hit on him. You see his bandages start to turn red in the wound. He's like, ah. And he looks at you, and you see him begin to cast an incantation. And he casts Wall of Force in a half dome on you and Silky. As he raises up his hand, you see this kind of semi-translucent barrier form around the two of you. And you guys are almost like it's almost the exact same as what Alastor casts to keep you protected. But you just see it form on the ground and kind of trap you in.
It's like I can't move out of it?
Right, that's what it appears to be right now.
Okay.
Some kind of a dome.
Gotcha.
All right, that's his turn. Giant crocodile.
He's gonna start off with a bite against Mr. Nasi. Oh fuck, that's a 10. which doesn't hit, I'm assuming, so then he will use his tail, which is going to be a 27 to hit.
Jeez.
That is a hit.
Okay, and that will be... That is 15 damage against in the C, and he needs to make a DC saving throw of 16. Strength. DC strength saving throw. (16) does not succeed, so he's prone.
Ah! He falls over as he gets whacked by the tail of this giant crocodile.
Knocking a snake prone. There's something ironic about that.
All right. Does that end the crocodile's turn?
Yeah, I think so. Unless it would like to lovingly put its hand or snout towards the dome to try to test what happens on the outside of the dome.
You can move towards it if you want, like put its claw on there.
Can he like... I'd like to tell if his hand can go in and out of it.
Sure. It kind of tries to move over as you have this mental connection to it, and it just kind of slips like it's a molehill almost.
So it can't penetrate it either.
Mm-mm.
Copy.
DM, since Rosna C took damage, would that happen to be a concentration?
Indeed it would. Uh, 15 is a fine. It's fine. He maintains concentration. Okay, but thanks for the reminder. This is a lot of moving pieces.
Yes, there is.
Okay, that brings us to the air elemental. The air elemental will move here, and it will attack the giant crocodile with 2 slam attacks. Ah!
Damn.
That is a hit for 19 damage.
19
Copy.
damage.
And I'm keeping track of his health.
All right, and it will hold there. Garathor, your turn.
I can't move out of this shell. I tried to move.
You try to move, and it feels like it is a brick wall.
I will swing my axe at it.
All right, make an attack roll.
9.
All right, you feel a ching, like as if you had just hit solid steel.
Okay. I would like to use my second attack to punch myself in the face for 1 damage.
Okay, you're still raging.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Iranae.
I'm frustrated. I'm like, oh! sorry, go ahead.
Iranae, you're next.
Yep, I'm coming through.
Okay. Yep.
So, after I appear, I'll move right here, take a quick look around, go like, what the fuck is happening? And then I will activate Green Flame Blade. Now,
Metal.
question for you, GM, because I looked this up in the official, like, Wizards of the Coast published thing. The attack part of Green Flame Blade...
Does activate sneak attack.
It
yes.
does, yes. Sweet. Okay. All right. $23 to hit the air elemental.
That's a hit.
Okay, so that will be 9 plus an additional 1d8. So 10 plus 10, so 20 points of damage, plus an additional 11 points of damage to Rasnasi, as green flame shoots down the rapier, engulfs the elemental, and leaps over to him.
That's so cool.
This room
Much was
like a
it?
fucking
6?
fireworks show.
It was 11,
11.
because it is 6 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Okay. As you stab the elemental, you notice your weapon doesn't quite find purchase like you hope it would when you just stabbed a guy through the heart and killed him. But yes, the flame goes over to Rasnasi, and he's like, now his bandages start to ignite in green flame, and he seems hurt. Yes. Okay.
Would that also provoke a concentration check?
It would. Yes. Please remind me of that. How much damage? 11? Did you say?
Yes, 11 to Rasnasi.
Natural. Does that end your turn?
It does.
Silky.
We're in a thing. Silky looks at her fists and wishes there was a way that she could make them on fire, but she is not that cool. And she will punch the dome.
Oh, your hand just like cracks.
I don't even get to make an attack roll?
Sure, you can. It won't do anything now.
It won't?
No.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's good to know.
This is Wall of Force.
I'm not
can-
looking up the spell.
can I try to throw my spear through the wall?
You can.
Okay, I will aim my spear towards Rasnasi and try to throw it through the wall.
Okay. There's an air elemental and Garathor there too.
I believe I can throw it over Garathor because he is legendarily short.
Okay.
And can I fit it through this little gap here?
You can try. There's a dome there, just so you know. But go ahead and make an attack roll.
I tried to throw it through the dome, but
Okay.
I don't even know if it'll work. I just want to try. Don't want to waste my turn. 17.
Chink! It hits the side of the wall and just goes down into the ground and like a stake.
We're chilling.
I guess I will. I don't know. I will go stand next to Garathor and look up at him and just like motion at the wall. Just like, what is this?
I don't know, little one. But
We need to fix this.
I don't think that with our physical abilities and that we can't cast spells, there's anything we can do.
I end my turn scratching at the wall like a cat.
All right. It is Rasnasi's turn. And Rasnasi is going to take 2 swings with his flame tongue longsword. Oh, sorry, 3. With 2 hands at the crocodile.
2 hits. The bottom 2. So 15
21
and 14.
slashing and 8 fire.
Got it.
And that ends his turn. He's gonna jump up on the table. Why not? Continue fighting. It is the giant crocodile's turn.
So he's still in the same spot, right? He hasn't moved away.
No.
Okay.
He just strafed.
The giant croc is going to chomp at Nasi.
All right.
And then it's going to tail it, Nasi. God damn it. The fucking chomp does more damage. Fuck this.
Yeah, but he's prone.
Oh, he's prone. Do I get advantage?
I believe he
he
used half his
stood up
movement
during
to
his turn.
stand up.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
It's okay. Apparently the crocodile's good at stealth, just a heads up.
Stealth.
it's,
It is so big.
it's in its skills. Just want you to know.
I mean, it makes sense. They're water predators, so they'd be all like.
That's true.
Oh my god, 9 damage is all it does with its tail.
All right.
But now Nissi has to make a concentration, which he will fail because I'm willing it.
14. Not with. How much damage did you?
I did 11
9.
or 9. Does the amount of damage have to deal with how?
It's the amount of damage you did divided by 2, so half.
Or 10, whichever is higher.
Right. So
So
yeah,
no.
he passes, but he has to make a strength save as well, correct?
Yeah,
Which he passes.
passes.
Okay. Air Elemental is going to take 2 slam attacks at Iranae.
Don't like that.
18.
Did he just take 35 damage?
Okay.
He
Oh
did.
my god. How are you doing, lady?
If you hadn't given me that healing earlier, I would be unconscious right now.
I was.
We got
So
a
glad he
mage
was
coming
actually-
in, guys. We got a mage coming. I'm just like, Alastor! Think the
Hey,
magic
This
words!
Air Elemental just like 2 huge swirling arms just poof, poof, on Iranae.
We feel
Quite a
helpless in here, just a heads up.
Hefty hit.
Mm-hmm. This sucks.
All right. Sorry.
No, it's
Gareth.
okay.
Garathor, my turn.
Yep.
I would like to see if I can take my axe and chop into the tile and see if I can get any finger grip underneath this dome and try to lift this dome.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no check, unfortunately. You
All
tried
right. Well,
all your
no,
might.
I'll tell you what. Actually, no.
I mean, you kind of got to punch.
I
yourself in the face
was
again,
gonna
right?
say, can I hold a turn? Can I hold an action to punch myself in the face? But would I still get a second attack?
You can hold your attack action.
Yeah, I believe that.
Would I still get 2 attacks though?
Well, is your extra attack feature you get to make 2 attacks when you take the attack action?
Yes,
Then
I have
yeah.
to take the attack action. Okay, so I'm gonna hold an attack action then. I've got an axe in one hand and a fist in the other, and I'm like,
Okay. All right. Alastor. Enter the party.
All right. I teleport over in this room. What do I see, DM?
Absolute fucking chaos.
Would I happen to know that Garathor and Silky are restrained in any way, somehow?
Make an Arcana check.
Help.
It seems like there is some kind of a force field type spell over Garathor and Silky. It's a decently high level spell. And you see Iranae, who appears to be fighting an air elemental, and you see a giant crocodile right next to Raz Nasi. It is a freaking circus in here.
All right. I will
the
attempt.
crocodile's friendly.
I will attempt to dispel the force field and free those guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
So that will be, if it's 3rd level, then it'll be dispelled immediately. If it's higher than that, then I have to roll an intelligence check against the DC 10 plus the spell level.
Yes. Unfortunately, it can't be dispelled by dispel magic. It is part of the written rule of it.
Wow.
All right, does that waste a spell?
With your Arcana check, I'm going to say that you didn't really recognize what spell it was. So, unfortunately, yes.
All right.
Spell magic
Holy
goes.
shit. All right,
You see it ripple a little bit and then just have no effect on this. You're like,
cool. That's my turn. I'll hang tight.
Okay.
Thanks for trying, Brad. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're a good mage.
Iranae.
Even when you're not.
So this thing is made of air, right? I know technically you can't move through a space occupied by an enemy, but this enemy is made out of air.
You can move through a space occupied by an enemy.
Oh, you can?
You just can't occupy the same space.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't finish. You can't finish there. It counts as difficult terrain.
Okay, sweet. Then I will move right to here without provoking an attack of opportunity. And I would like to stab Rosnasi really hard.
Right?
You just gotta crit, dude. That's all you gotta do.
Tell me about it. I want some more chaos in this room. Every time I roll a non-critical success on an attack roll, I cry a little bit inside. Only a 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Alright. Then I will use my bonus action to follow up with 25.
That hits.
Alright. That'll be 1 point of piercing damage. Plus 15 for 16 total.
That's better.
So now he can potentially actually fail this. This
No.
It's still 10.
It's still 8. But he can fail.
Please.
Oh, close.
Wait, it would have to be a 10? Why would it have to be a 10?
No,
I thought it was 10 plus the damage,
no,
half the damage you
it's
did.
10 or half the damage, whichever is higher.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
So
that-
base difficulty is always 10.
that was
Gotcha.
close. Had that been a good hit, that would have been a fail. All right, Silky.
Punch me in the face! Punch me in the face, Silky!
What?
Just do it! Just do it!
No,
Do
I will
it!
hurt you so.
I need you to hurt me! Do it!
I very lightly punch him in the face, trying to only do 1 damage.
Okay, you're a monk. You can do that.
I just very like I like make his nose bleed. I like break his nose,
I go. "Ah!"
and then I guess I use my bonus action to try to dig through the treasure and see if I can find a cool weapon.
That's actually not
Just
a bad
start loading
idea.
our pockets.
Yeah.
Load our pockets! Load our pockets!
I don't care about gold, but if there's a cool
Oh my
weapon-
god!
Put it in my backpack!
What did I do? What did I find?
You don't know what it is though. There's an oil in here.
I pick it up because I
You
think
find
it
an
looks
oil
cool.
in this treasure hoard.
Okay, I take the oil and I put it in my pocket,
Okay.
and then I sit down on the treasure and I pout.
All
I
right.
take gold pieces and throw it at the thing.
Rosnasi's turn. He's gonna take 2 slashes at the crocodile. Oh, sorry, 3.
2 hits.
The 13, does that hit?
No.
All right, so 26. Carves with a flaming blade. Oh, wait, where's... Sorry, that wasn't his damage. Oh, shit. 22 plus 17. 39.
My crocodile is very, very angry and not in good shape.
Okay.
Very angry.
Well, it is the crocodile's turn.
And it's gonna chomp right at Mr.
Right.
DC. For 23 on the chomp,
That's a hit.
and that is 13 on the tail.
Okay.
13, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay, so we are looking at... Oh my god. 18 damage.
Okay. That's with the bite.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking shitty.
Well, it doesn't. look
Oh,
like
wait.
grapple?
Target is grappled.
Right.
Target is restrained, and the crocodile can't bite another target. So, yeah.
Well, he's restrained. That's good.
He's grappled. Yeah, he's grappled and restrained.
Restrained means disadvantage on attack rolls. Okay. Constitution save. Ah!
Do I?
That one.
Does my held action, since it's also the last turn of the round, can I attack now?
He was
Yeah, you
talking-
can attack the air elemental right in front of you. All right, the dome with that nat 1, and you guys are free.
So I can't move. It's just holding the attack. That's all, right? Okay.
Correct.
I will swing twice at this elemental. 14
That is a miss, just barely.
and a 16.
That is a hit, just barely.
9, 11. Does fire do any damage to the air elemental?
Yeah, we'll say 1d4. With your-
So that's 11, 14 damage.
So 6 plus 3. 9. Okay. That brings us to the air elemental's turn. The air elemental is going to use whirlwind. Actually, it's gonna. No, it'll be right here. That's good. Oh, in the air elemental space.
What is his space?
So it will move
Oh, that is his space.
here. Make a DC 13 strength save.
Come on, guys, you got this.
Wait. I think I've got something for this.
Alastor, that is you as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. What am I rolling?
Strength save.
Strength save.
I only have something I can do if it's an attack roll.
Fiddlesticks.
13 just saves. Silky, you take 13 damage,
Okay.
and you are thrown 10 feet into the wall, and which is right next to you.
I mean, does he want to throw me in the other direction?
Now you have to
I'd
make a
appreciate
DC
it.
13 Dex save or be knocked prone.
I don't suppose evasion helps with this at all.
I don't think so. Well, no.
No, I think it's just if it causes damage.
Right.
That's fine.
Okay. And then you avoid the 3 extra bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet. So poof, you hit the wall, but you grab yourself and right yourself.
So when you say hit the wall, it's the wall I'm at right now, right?
Yep, you don't move. It's just flinging you into the wall behind you. Okay. That brings us to Garathor.
I would like to sprint towards Nasi, taking an attack of opportunity if necessary.
Indeed you do. Ah! 12.
Miss. So I nimbly and bimbly bustle away from this tornado behind me. I say, I'm coming back for you two! Nasi is mine! And I will hack at Nasi. And is this on advantage? Since he's grappled?
Yes it is.
So I will...
Oh shit.
So a 15 and a 22.
2 hits.
Alright.
This is gonna be painful.
13 plus 15, so 15 plus 17 is 32. plus
2d4.
32 plus, so 36 damage total.
Ah! He falls to one. Well, he doesn't have knees. He kind of slithers down, and you see him have to right himself against the wall. Ah! And he right.
You're mine, bitch.
Alastor.
I'm going to shoot a firebolt at Nasi, despite being confronted by this air elemental. Is that doable?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about it. I mean, it's a giant crocodile right there.
Oh, do I have to maneuver a little bit?
Yeah, sure, why not? I'd say you could see him. He's up on that table, so definitely.
All right, so one firebolt coming. It's a 23.
23 is a hit.
Oh man. 9 points of fire damage.
Great balls of fire.
Bandages start flaming and charring, and you see like his face. The bandages start to fall away, and you just see this hideous, like dripping pus face that looks horribly scarred by the death curse.
It's time to get cauterized.
That brings us to Iranae.
Alright, Raznasi is still grappled, yes?
He is.
So still at advantage for attack?
It is.
Is it advantage for the firebolt long range?
It is not.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Melee privilege, I think.
Restrained.
That'll be a 23.
That's a hit.
So that'll be 6 points of piercing damage, plus an additional 15 for 21 points of piercing damage.
Oh. All right.
And
He's like... Yeah, go ahead.
I'll follow it up with the dagger.
I hope it's 1 damage. I guess.
14.
14 misses,
I think
unfortunately.
15 is his AC, if I'm not incorrect.
He dodges that one. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Silky.
Okay, I get up from prone, because I believe I'm prone, using half my movement. I will shake, and I am pissed, because I couldn't fight this fight. And I will run towards Raznasi like a Naruto ninja, taking an opportunity attack from the wind.
Everybody just like wants to get the kill.
What's your movement?
It is 60, so 30 is what I have left, and he's 15 feet away, so I can get to him no problem. Right? I figured this out already, I thought. Oh, 45, not 60. What the hell am I thinking? So 45 divided by 2.
So that'd be 20. I believe
Okay.
it.
You have to get here.
15 if I go this way. This way?
You can't end your turn on another creature's space. So if you have
Another
45, that
turn.
gives you 20. So 5, 10, 15. And then back is 20. I'm just, yeah.
No, hold on.
I will allow you to make an acrobatics check
I'll do that.
to try to jump on top of your friendly giant crocodile and attack Raznasi from on top of the crocodile's head.
I will pet the crocodile and say, hello, we are brothers.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult to attack from a crocodile. And yeah, I'm going to say it's DC 18.
It didn't say. Okay. We need to roll an 11 or higher.
50%.
22.
All right, you did it. You vault on top of this giant crocodile, go into your monk stance, and start attacking.
Cool. I will do 2 attacks with my spear. Because I'm pissed. Only
Oh, nice.
9
Right.
piercing. And again, 12. Okay, it soon does not hit. I am going to... he looks very hurt, right?
Yes.
After 9 damage, he looks
Looking
very
pretty
hurt.
hurt.
I will
There's
use...
blood going through, stains all over his bandages that are all over. There's like his face is dripping. He's been heavily cleaved by Garathor several times.
I will use...
Got singe marks from firebolts and stabbed.
I will use a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Ten. Scheiße. 10.
All right.
Yeah, after 10, he still looks pretty bad.
He looks on death's door.
I will use
Like-
another key point.
Did the air elemental ever opportunity attack?
Oh, he did not. If you want to do that now, go for it.
Ah!
Yeah, really.
Nice,
no.
complete miss.
I will use one more key point to cast Hand of Harm.
Okay.
So just like Hand of Healing, a hand appears, but instead of being silvery blue, it is green and sickly.
Uh-oh.
It takes 7 necrotic damage. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
What does this look like? So
Yes!
the 7 did it.
Oh, thank God. I cast the hand, and it goes and it grabs him by the throat, and it lifts him up into the air. Probably not all the way because he has a tail. And it just starts choking him, and Silky looks into his eyes, the most pissed she's ever been. We just wanted the cube, you stupid snake. And I throw him into the alligator's mouth after crushing his windpipe.
All right. He's like, he just looks like sickly, and like you get the sense he's like an old crippled man almost as you like smash his neck and just throw him to the crocodile. And the crocodile's like crunch, 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 and you start
Wait,
to
what
see.
if the cube was on him? Oh, fuck.
You can tell the crocodile spit him out if you want.
No, it's all
Okay. Well, the crocodile's just munching on him, and you just like see the snake like thrashing back and forth, and like finally just slams down on him, and you see Rosnasi just laying in this crocodile's mouth, motionless. He is dead. And as that happens, the air elemental also disappears.
Immediately, I would like to search Rasnasi's body, specifically looking for the cube.
the one that you just threw into the alligator's mouth.
And the alligator spit them out.
But I want the alligator to eat him and digest him.
Then we'll have to sit around and wait for a while for the alligator to do his business.
I'll go pat my alligator on the head, and my alligator is at let's just say on like a scale of like 1 to 85, he's feeling like a 2 right now. And
Oh my god.
yeah, and I'll give him a nice pat, and I'll give him a nice under the chin rub, kind of like, you know, a good puppy, you know, be like, good boy. Did you enjoy that snake? Did you enjoy that snake? All right, thank you. And then I'll give him the magical scratch right behind his left eyelid, and he'll return to, and I'm guessing a Rosnasi body kind of just falls down.
It's shunted out.
And I will grab his sword immediately.
On Rosnasi's body, you find the Flame Tongue longsword. You find some bracers, which look extremely nice. And That's all that he has on his person.
Can I use bracers? Can a monk use bracers?
I think so.
I would like to go check through all this fucking treasure.
Yeah, I'd like to look at his desk, and looks like he's got a little desk set up there or something.
Guys, there's lots in here.
I just kind of pick up the sword and can anyone use this? It's just too big for me.
Oh, I'm already holding the sword.
Oh, okay. I give you the sword.
Yes, I've definitely got the sword in my hand right now.
Garathor, how many weapons do you even need anyway?
Oh, brother, we're building an army. But right now I've got hand axes, javelins, long swords, glaives, great axe, longbow, scimitar. Oh yeah, we forgot about our buddy.
Oh yeah, he probably didn't come.
He didn't come through.
He was just like, fuck.
He just stayed there and pissed his pants.
Let me at least try that longsword out, Garathor.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, all right. I thought this would be too big for you, but there you go.
Hey, I'm not saying I'll love it. Maybe you'll end up back with it. Just
Well, no, you're
try it out.
using you're using scimitars, so I thought that was.
He has a
you're good.
rapier.
A rapier. No, you can absolutely have the sword, bro.
All right, is someone writing this down? Ready?
Writing what down?
Writing what down?
Everything that's in the room.
Okay.
The treasure that's just laying around.
Luke, do you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Wait, one second.
There's a well-crafted Sembian wine flask, an Omnian doublet with a money pouch containing 75 gold, a Cormian cloak. These all look really like well-made, tailored, and expensive. A gilded moonshay harp, 3 cushions covered in Turami silk. He has a spell book. He has 30 gemstones of all different assortments in a clay urn. There's 150 platinum pieces in a wooden chest, 350 gold, and 900 silver pieces scattered on the floor.
Say
And
the
a-
gold again. How many?
350. And a froghemoth statuette made of painted wood and 3 amethyst gemstones for eyes. There also is a puzzle cube. It's the one of Unk, a snail.
And how many silver pieces was that?
900.
Hey. Silky, you said you don't like gold and riches, right?
I mean, I would love a few diamonds just for certain death rituals. But as far as money goes, so long as you can help me buy a boat to get back home later, you can have it.
We can buy you passage on a boat. I mean, boats are pretty expensive. But yes, we'll figure something out.
No, I don't want you to buy me a boat.
Yeah, so we'll figure out the gemstones, but that makes it easy. 50
I'd like to
platinum
see that
pieces.
spell book, please. Yeah, let me just see that. Please hand it over very carefully.
It is handed over very carefully.
I'd like to look in the spell book, DM. Whenever a great moment is for you.
Yeah, I'll get back to you on. I don't know exactly what other spells he has, but he definitely has. Like as you're flipping through right now, you see Wall of Force, Create Undead, Contact Other Plane, Geish, which is what Silky currently has cast on her, Blight, Polymorph, Fireball, Counterspell, Animate Dead, Misty Step, Hold Person, Blindness, Deafness.
Yeah, a list of that at any point in time would be really wonderful.
I will send that list to you, which is what he currently is using, but there probably is some other spells as well, so I'll get that to you.
Sweet.
Probably don't need to do this now. But Mr. Alastor, I found a few things I wouldn't mind identified later.
Yeah. whenever we get a rest, Silky, we're gonna have to take a look at a lot of things.
Well, I think it is time to leave, yes?
Well, what's the next play?
Iranae, you wield long swords, is that correct?
Well,
You
normally
can do all
I
your
use-
sneak attacking and everything, though?
Yeah, well, actually, let me double check on that, because I'm proficient with it.
Oh, if you're proficient, go
Who's
ahead.
holding the cube?
I'll hold on to it. And then, let's see. Kaylie, you can have 10, or no, why don't you have 12 gemstones then?
Thank you.
And then 6 gemstones for the rest of us.
Oh, never mind. You can have the sword back. It has to be a finesse weapon, so I don't get sneak attack with it, so it's useless to me.
Gotcha.
I will be using my mundane rapier until the day I die.
Paul, if you could send me, or do you want me to just look up Flang Tom Longsword? Or do you want to send me the stab block on that later?
You can look it up.
Okay. All right, guys, we've got the cubes. How's everyone feeling? Everyone feeling healthy, or is anybody feeling pretty beat up here? Iranae, I saw that you took quite a whirlwind lashing.
Yeah, I'm a bit fucked up.
All right, well,
I feel like I've only got one more burst of energy in me, but if you want me to use it, I can heal you a little.
Well, assuming that bitch Chult pulls her end of the bargain, hopefully we won't need it.
She's not going to. She left us here. I
do you
say
guys
we.
think we should sneak out right now, try to see if we can get out of here while there's still maybe a
Yes.
distraction going on, or do
Yes.
you think...
No, I think we should go back the way we came, because it's mostly totally cleared, and just get out of town.
Unfortunately, I don't know the magical words to think to get back to the prison cell.
Probably just prison cell.
You want to try it out?
Sure.
Okay.
Actually, no, maybe not.
Look, she said this place was close to the throne room, yeah? Which means if we go out through here, there's a way out. Because the throne room, Silky, you said was close and it had an open access to the waterway, yeah?
Close to the river.
So,
Let me take a look. Let me see if there's anyone there. Before I go, Iranae, do you want some heal?
save
Who
it.
has the puzzle cube?
Luke. Garathor.
Garathor? Silky, you have an unbelievably powerful urge to grab the puzzle cube right now. And you almost feel your feet start moving towards it.
Can I resist?
As you start to resist, you feel the noose tightening around your neck. And you start to instinctively reach out towards the cube.
I reach out.
Garathor, cube, please give me the cube now, please.
Oh, okay. And I give her the cube.
You feel better for the time being.
Okay, I hold on to this, if that is all right.
Yeah, if you're not joking anymore, yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay.
Well, do we try to get Snake Lady to assemble a force and take it to the Flaming Fists on our way out, or do we just go?
I have some sneaking suspicion we're about to speak to her again very soon. And we might get cube jacked again. Hopefully not for Silky's sake, but saw it once in a theater. So I've just got a bad feeling about this.
Shall we just walk straight forward, not worry about who sees us?
If Azak is in control now,
I'm still disguised as a snake.
why don't you go look ahead then?
All right.
Alastor.
Yeah.
Actually, it can wait till we're out of here. We can wait till we're out of here.
I walk ahead confidently.
Okay.
Confidently.
There seems to be, it appears to be a secret door. But it's not secret from the side you're on. It just is a door, but as you open it up, it looks like it's kind of hidden. And you find yourself back in the throne room, which you attempted to teleport out of originally. And there's a very ornate throne on several pedestals. There's a teleportation circle at the bottom. The room is completely empty, though.
There's treasure and stuff in this room as well, right?
Last time I accidentally read the same thing for this room that you're currently in for that room. But it is very decadent. There's lots of pictures and portrayals. And I mean, it is still a throne room, but it doesn't have all the treasure and stuff that I had described previously.
Garathor, you see any art you like, have at it, man.
I will take my new sword, and I will start. Or I need a tune to it first, huh? So I still probably just have my axe. So I'll just pull out a hand axe, and I'll start cutting out all these, all of the paintings, and roll them up, and put them in my pack.
Okay. Cut the paintings out of the hole. All right, write down 4 paintings from Rasnasi's throne room.
Nice.
All right. Does it look clear, Mr. Alastor?
Yeah, all good. Nobody's here, strangely.
I would like to walk forward and just real fast look down the hall. Do I see anybody?
As you peer down this hallway, these doors are open, and you hear the sound of a woman speaking very confidently and projecting her voice in this room, and it seems to be echoing very loudly in this large chamber.
I think the snake lady is making a speech of some kind or casting a spell. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be here for that.
I would like to pull out a piece of paper, and I would like to write down or say, Silky, I need you to write something down for me.
Okay. I do.
Thanks for your help, bitch.
That's a bad word.
Yes, she deserves it. All right, okay, scratch out, bitch. Thanks for your help, cunt.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
No, I'd never heard this word.
It is.
Silky,
please don't
worry about it.
In Chult, they call their friends cunts. It's kind of a different take on the word.
So I can't do this. So you all are my cunts?
Silky, never say that again. Just write the shit. Let's get out of here.
Used in a sentence, it'd be like, hey, what's up, cunt?
Anyways, thanks for your help, cunt. We still can't trust you. Never will again. But we will be back. And your head will be served at my dinner for my guests back in Port Nyanzaru. Greetings. Or sincerely. Much love. Signed. And I take I'm like, here, can you write this in my blood? And I'll cut my finger, and I'll have you take your quill and sign Garathor. Be like, Iranae, if you'd like.
Let's fucking go.
All right. Signed
Garathor,
Iranae.
are you
and
friends
Garathor.
with cannibals or something?
Let's get out of here. Let's cheese it.
I laid them towards the water.
Yeah, I put that note on the throne.
All right.
As we leave, I'm just thinking, I wish Greg was here to see this. A brand new day in Omu. Poor guy. Gone too soon. Rest in peace, Greg.
Rest in peace, Greg.
Rip. Never met the guy. Never been to Waterdeep. But it kind of reminds me of a character I knew back in Jonestown. I think his name was Colgate.
What?
Oh, no.
Wasn't there a guy named Colgate in Jonestown?
Yeah, it's Lysol's brother.
Yeah, it's Lysol's brother, right? Yeah. Lysol, that's what it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There is only one boat here, and it has a bell on it.
Can I tear the bell off?
It looks like it's pretty well built into the wood, but you can.
Can Can I cut a strip of cloth off my sleeve and wrap the bell clapper?
Sure. You're feeling pretty good about it. You like push it against and it doesn't make any noise.
Alright.
Do we want to go around the way we came in, or do we want to boat up to the secret entrance and then swim the rest of the way out?
Well, I lit the fire over by the water, so we should probably go south.
That is not a bad idea. Okay. South it is.
Didn't you mention a key at some point, Silky?
Yes, we found the key on a dead man surrounded by mushrooms last time. We never did find out where that went.
Huh. Oh well.
I
We
do
probably
not
should
think
have thought
Still
as
has
well.
it.
Who does?
Alastor.
I think Silky had it.
Oh.
What? Oh, I will write that down.
I bet that goes here, but it's probably too late.
Shit.
Anyways, let's get out of here.
Yeah, no, let us go.
All right. You guys get in the boat and start to head south. You once again find the island that is just a pile of bones and make your way around that. Continuing to head south, you meet up at the same bank that you started in, and you see the exit out of here. It seems to be all clear.
All right, let us go.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I start leading the way. Actually, maybe Ignatius should lead the way since he looks like Ignatius. Well, Alastor should lead the way since he looks like Snake.
Yeah, I'll lead the way. This place, never want to get locked in prison here in Omu. All right. Hide your more illicit belongings. Let's put it that way. I lead the way out. Do we need to rest for a little bit?
Yes, please. Just a short one.
We should probably get clear first, huh?
Yes, we will travel some distance, find a clearing, and I'll cast Lehman's tiny hut as a ritual, and we will take a rest.
All right. You guys head out of the... Oh, where do you want to take a rest on the Omu map? Here or back to this place? To the...
I think here got set on fire at some point.
It did a long time ago, yeah.
That's
your
where
first...
Alex is buried.
Mhm.
True.
Is it?
Yeah, that
what-
charred spot. I'm pretty sure
what-
that stump right there, that's all charred.
Why don't we rest there? I don't think she's gonna come after us. I have some business with Miss Alex's grave, so I wouldn't mind resting here.
Well, it's just that it's pretty open now. There's not much foliage left since we lit it on fire.
Wait, I lit Alex's grave on fire.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Good job, Garathor.
Oh, I think he was setting a fire
I
up
lit the fire up
in the
here.
northwest. Yeah.
No, this was the
Yeah,
one way
this
You
was
mentioned
like-
before he
that.
met
You
Silky.
mentioned that at one point, but
No, I ended up doing it all the way up here because I took my rope across.
No, this
no,
this is the one before you met Feathers. And
when
you,
we left there, we burned like this spot and this spot in the center when we were resting
Okay.
on this spot. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think we would do that knowing Alex's grave was there.
That checks out.
That'd
We'll
be
say
pretty
that
fucked up.
there's foliage there. Either way, there's foliage there. We'll say it's not burned.
Maybe?
All right. You see the spot of how did you mark Alex's grave?
Didn't
You
you
dug
put
a
a
hole, I remember.
stone on it?
I think.
If I recall, Garathor was doing that.
What was I doing?
While they're
Marking.
trying to recall how they marked it, I'd like to investigate the area to see if there's any freshly dug ground.
It's only been 24 hours.
Sure. You're just looking for the grave.
Yes.
And I will as well.
Okay.
I'll start making food.
Yeah. Eventually, you find it. Yeah, it hasn't been long. You find a dugout spot. Loose dirt.
It's right here, guys. You didn't even think to mark your friend's grave. That's kind of...
A lot's been fucking happening,
You've
Alice.
been here, bro. It's been busy.
I know, that's kind of messed up, though. I mean, like, I even poured one out for Greg.
Alastor, you were literally here when we buried her.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, though. There was a lot going on.
With your blessing, I would like to excavate and take a little bit of her hair.
It's kind of weird. I'll look that way, though.
Are you planning on raising someone from the dead?
Not today, but in the future, I'd have some friends in the monastery that might be able to help Miss Alex if I have a piece of her. Maybe.
Are you just gonna raise as many people as you can when all this is over?
No, I might reincarnate Miss Alex, or... No, well, it's complicated, Garathor. Do you want me to help your friend? I would like to help her.
You know, go for it. I'm uncomfortable, but go for it.
Okay. I will use my claws and dig up Alex's grave. I don't know where her hair is going to be, so I'll dig until I find a bit of her and try to find her head and I would hope to find her braid, and I would like to cut off half of her braid. And while I have the grave dug, I will take out 2 of the gemstones that Garathor gave me. I'm hoping that he gave me some blue ones.
Yes, I did.
And I would like to put them on Miss Alex's eyes and say a quick blessing of the ocean, and thank her for her service to the world, and that her sacrifice will not be in vain. And then I rebury it and choose to meditate next to Miss Alex today.
Okay. As you give this fitting ritual, unlike how you left her last time, the ground has now been blessed, and yes, you feel like you did a good job in that you honored her memory. And as you cover it back up and pray and meditate about just this individual that you didn't know but helped your friends get to where they are now, that is where we will end tonight's session.
I would like to point out the distraction extraction worked.
That worked perfectly. And also what worked perfectly is splitting the party, folks. There's a bad reputation about it in the D&D community, and I'm here to dispel that myth in a way that in a further effort of dispelling that I could not enact on magic earlier. At least we have this covered here. Splitting the party, not always bad. Sometimes pretty great.
Can you imagine your life without Greg? I mean, you met him because he's at the party, so...
I'm still in shock. I'll probably move into mourning tomorrow, in fact, and I'll be texting you about it. I'll be texting all of you about it because I'm an emotional train wreck, especially when it comes to Greg's. All right, folks.
How many Gregs have wrecked you?
Alex, we don't want to go there right now. we need a completely new stream on a new day to cover that topic.
All right.
Until then, folks, Curse of Strahd next Monday. Perhaps special one-shot this Wednesday. Game time decision, if not this week, probably the next week.
We'll see how my throat is feeling.
Yes, everyone send your good wishes towards Kaylie for that. Until then, folks, we'll see you next time. Be safe out there. Peace.
Peace.